And welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W, and wow, do I need a sip of this? I'm not even joking. How are we doing here on this Sunday afternoon? If there was ever a Sunday I needed to reschedule, it was this Sunday. I do apologise for being way too late. I did try and reschedule it so you could at least see I was going to be late, but so much as nonsense has happened today, which has just knocked me back and knocked me back and knocked me back. But I'm here. I'm back. I'm here to talk toys with you guys. As always, Legends and Liquor is the community-driven show where I get the people that are supporting the channel on the channel they are supporting, so we can just talk about toys and whatever we want. Always try and distract us from our absolutely boring day jobs, or maybe it's just my job that's absolutely boring. But believe it or not, I do not do YouTube for a living. Some people actually believe that. Can you believe it? Some people actually believe I do YouTube as a living. I definitely don't. I have a 9 to 5 like everyone else. But this is my fun escape with you guys, as I said. And today is a show called Legends and Liquor. It's an excuse for me to have a drink and talk some toys. And an Uncanny Wolverine is a pretty good place to start. As today, happy 20th. On the 20th of every month, Hasbro like to celebrate by giving us a little bit of news, and today is no exception. So we've got that to talk about. We've got we can dissect that all. And today's just one of those casual shows where I'm just catching up with you guys, or I'm going to speak to everyone and see what they've been buying, and then we can sort of recap the Legend stuff. It needs to be a nice tight knit. I'm already an hour late, and I needed it to be a nice tight knit show today, so it's going to be an absolute nightmare. But if you are I don't even know if people know what the groups are. Let me just recap what the groups are real quick, and then I'll get into some housekeeping. So Group 1 is Cloud, Alexi, Tanner, Tom, Mark, and Rush. And Group 2 is Jamie, Jay, Nathan, Christopher, and Daniel. And also Derek. I think Derek's going to be joining us as well. I appreciate Derek joining the members club. So there you go. That is your 6 in each group today. So let me do the housekeeping. If you are in Group 1, start hitting me up with those fresh DMs, and I'll get you in here straight away. I do apologise to you guys if you have genuinely been waiting for me today. As I said, please forgive me. Just trying to keep busy, as you know I am. So let me do the housekeeping. First things first, Legends and Liquor is just a gimmick. You don't actually have to drink alcohol. Just bring your favourite drink, and let's talk toys, collectibles, and whatever you want. Anything, literally whatever you want. Just bring it up, and we'll talk about it. We can also oh, hang on, my buttons ain't working. We still here? We good? If everything going wrong for me today. Hang on, Streamlabs is being a pain. Am I still here? I need to take a breath. Is my internet here? I don't even know what's going on. Okay. Streamlabs has just crashed on me on my end, so I'm hoping you're here. Good job I've got a drink, isn't it? Okay. Are we good? I don't even know. Don't even know right now. Let me get the chat up. See if the chat will come up at least. Am I back? Sorry, Streamlabs has been a knob for me on my end. So, again, it's the one day I didn't need it to piss around. It's pissing around. Anyway, back to the housekeeping. Please support all the other live streams on the channel. The Dan Who Live every Thursday. Today is Legends and Liquor for you guys. Turtles and Tea, Joes and Juice. You're going to see all the hosts of those show on the stream today. And then if you really, really want to, you can support with a super chat, which I think someone just has. Praise the Lord. Thank you so much. Let me put my headphones on. Okay. Headphones on, sort of ready to go. Okay, everyone in the chat says I'm good. I'm good. Sorry, can you tell I'm stressed? Do I seem flustered and stressed? I think I am. I think I need to relax for a minute, don't I? Shall we just all sit and have like a second? I need it. I'm just going to sit for a second. Okay. Hopefully Friday's working. I can see the super chat, Hayden. I appreciate that. Let's see if it works. Everything's a bit, I don't know, Streamlabs just been a bit weird for me today. Bit weird. Okay, I'm going to leave that on. I'm going to jump to the chat and say hello to the patient people that are waiting, that have been talking to me today. Let me scroll up. Okay, I'm just going to shout out some names at random here. We got Paul McCartney, or Carthy. I always say Cartney, but it's Paul McCarthy. Banjo, Owen, Iron Manuel, Jay Still's Collection, Stu Figures and Vinyl, Rush, the new co-host of the Infinity Equation podcast, Jarhead, Jamie, Gary A, Hermit Craft Fan. What's Hermit Craft? Don't even know what that is. Daniel Ortiz, Sage Rodriguez, Andy Davis has changed his profile pictures to something very appropriate. We will mention that real quickly. Cloud, of course, Cheeky Monkey Kiara, Mini Plastic Multiverse, Northern Nomad, Stryden, Compulsive Collector, Hobby, Shane Shooter, Rich M. Rich sent me some pictures that I'm going to use very shortly. So I appreciate you, Rich. Eddie, Kurt K, greetings from NJ. It's New Jersey, right, Kurt? I think it's New Jersey. There you go. Look at the chat. See what I mean? I'm not lying. Streamlabs has been a knob for me. It's like the one day I didn't need it to be a knob. He's being a knob. I don't even know the football score. What was the final score? Did Qatar somehow cheat and still win? That first goal was not offside, by the way. Like, I don't care what anyone says. Not offside. Someone give me the final score. I'm literally so out the loop right now. Daniel Ortiz. Yes, rest in peace indeed. Yeah, let's quickly mention that real quick. Because it's, it's one of those awkward ones where celebrity deaths. Let me jump to it. So, yeah. Very, 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 very sad news of Jason David Frank passing away. Now, there was rumours all around the internet this morning, which, to be honest, I didn't really want to believe. But it does seem to have been confirmed now by multiple sources that, Jason David Frank, an absolute legend, has passed away. Which is, I haven't read too much into it. I don't know the circumstances, but my God, Power Rangers had such an impact on me growing up. Talk about nostalgia. Power Rangers is there, and this man is Power Rangers. Do you know what I mean? Through multiple generations, this guy has been people's first hero. Do you know? I really hope he knew the actual impact he had on people's lives. It just shows you shit's going on in everyone's life. Do you know what I mean? There is shit going on behind the scenes that just no one will ever know about for everybody. And that's everybody struggling. And these are hard times. And that is just devastating news. So obviously, condolences, rest in peace, absolute legend. Let's be thankful he was here for all the memories and good times and all of that. Always in these type of situations, there's no good way to spin this, if you know what I mean. There isn't any way to spin this, but when people close to me pass away, I try and focus on the memories the attachment and the memories that I had, and be happy for them and be positive of them. But there is no good way to spin this. I'm terrible at reporting stuff like this, but honestly, devastating news. This man was a legend for many reasons, a face of people's childhood, you know, a hero for many. So rest in peace. Absolutely devastating, horrible news. So throw some love hearts in the chat. There's some green love hearts there, which is very, very appropriate. Absolutely devastating. R.I.P. indeed. It's one of those, as I said, it's one of those celebrity deaths that hit you in a way that you didn't think would hit you. You take them for granted, don't you? These people are just always going to be there. Wow, horrible. Okay, hopefully Group 1 have sent me some links that I can get them in here real quick. Let me just, again, apologise for my tardiness, apologise for the sloppiness. If you are watching on the replay today, you're in for a treat, because the start of the show, we're a few minutes in and it's a mess. Hopefully Group 1 can balance me out. Okay, I've been getting some fresh DMs. That's a good sign. Okay, fresh DMs are going out. Fresh DMs are going out. Fresh DMs are going out to everyone, I think. Okay. I think so. I think some fresh DMs are going out. There you go. There's Mark. Montana, Tom Rush. Cloud. And who else? Cloud. Who else we got? Alexi. Is your boys got toys around? I put him in Group 1. If he's not around, he can jump in Group 2. But if Alexi, you're here, send me a fresh DM, my friend, and I'll get you in. There you go. There he is. He's here. There you go. That was it. I know I was missing somebody. Okay, links have been sent to all 6 guests. The Geek Hangover donated £5. Thank you very much.
$5. I need a drink too.
I need a drink. Thank you very much, Geek Hangover, for the £5 donation. That reminds me, I already had a super chat earlier as well from Hayden. So let me scroll all the way back up and shout out Hayden. Hopefully you're still watching. I didn't forget you, my friend. Friday's a little bit slow. You could see it was messing around. But he says, I'd love to get Rogue in the yellow and blue uniform, jacket included, and that Gambit has a yellow jacket as well. If not, there's always Etsy. So yes, of course, we will talk about the Gambit reveal today, and we will break down that iconic Uncanny X-Men 275 cover and talk about who else we need. Because I'm more interested in the characters on the side than I am the X-Men. But thank you very much, Hayden. Hayden TCEM2 for the $5 super chat. I appreciate that. And also to the Geek Hangover for £5. I need a drink too. Yeah, definitely. Like, it's one of those days, isn't it? One of those days. But absolutely. So thank you everybody to people showing love. It's much appreciated. And I now have all 6 people in the chat in the Zoom call. I didn't even have time to shave today. I look like a hobo. Absolutely ridiculous. Did anyone give me the equator score? It was 2-0, was it? 2-0. I finished 2-0. Thank you. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm glad Qatar didn't win, by the way. Okay. Let me get everybody in. Right. I'm getting everybody in. Give it a second to load. Hopefully there's no technical issues on this side either. All right, let me... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. Okay, I think we are good. Press a button. 6 magical people have joined me. Let's start up top. Tom, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, mate.
Thank you.
I'm glad that we got on eventually.
I do apologise. I have no excuse. I'm just terrible. I'm terrible. That's all I am. I'm terrible. But I appreciate everyone's patience. Mark, are you there? Have you got like a light today? Is that some sort of torch?
I have. Yeah, I've actually got some lighting. Yeah. I'm good, Dan. I'm good. How's everyone? I'm trying out a torch.
Can you tell us a ghost story or something? Like something spooky? Like
that's right. Yeah.
Prices are rising.
Yeah.
Underneath Mark, we've got Tanner. Tanner, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you guys doing? Mixed bag of days today, but yeah, I'm good.
Indeed it is, my friend. Indeed it is. Alexi, how are you?
Yo, can you guys hear me?
We can see you. We can hear you. It's all good.
Great. I don't have anything Power Rangers. I was repping Kevin Conroy today.
I know. It's been one of those
heroes could stop dying.
No, yeah. Like, I'm smiling, but I'm crying inside. Honestly, this month has been devastating for many. Like, it makes me feel like I'm getting old. Like, this shouldn't be happening. Do you know what I mean? I'm not that old yet, am I? Surely. What the hell? Cloud, how are you, my friend?
I'm okay. It's a bit of a mad few days.
Yeah.
Jason was only I think he had 9 years on me. He was pretty young.
49, I believe. Yeah, I did have something up to say. That's one of the many news outlets. Like some of them have gladly stayed on the positive swing, where others have focused on the negative aspects. But yeah, I'm not gonna try to ignore that one today. Let's go across to Rush. Rush, how are you? The new co-host of the Infinity Equation, my friend. Congratulations.
Hi, I'm doing good. Yeah. Damn, 2022 is just taking all of our 90s people, aren't they?
Yeah, it's not good.
So far.
It's not good. Who was born? No, none of us born in the 90s here in this group, right? We're all 80s, right? We all 80s?
70. Yeah.
70? Oh, you're really old.
This is the old group. Group 2 is the youngies.
Okay, cool. Okay, something's going on today. I thought I could get my images up, but they're not coming up. Maybe they will in a second. One sec. Right, we have got some actual... There you go. My images are coming up. Beautiful. Okay, I do... Before we start, right, we always start with new toys, right? So I'm still going to start with that. But I'll usually skip that segment because I do it on Thursdays, and I give you guys the chance. But I do want to send a very special thank you to somebody who I hope's in the chat right now. So Damien, shout out Damien Ristori, he's been on the show. Hopefully he's in the chat. He said he was sending me something to celebrate 20k, which is massively appreciated. But he didn't tell me what it was. He just said, I'm going to send you something. I hope you enjoy it. And it came yesterday morning, I think it was. So I thought I'd save it until today. He sent me something that I'd never thought I'd own, to be honest. I had legs for this a long time ago, but never finished it. He sent me the Toy Biz Apocalypse Builder figure.
Wow.
Yeah, pow indeed.
That brings me back.
Wow.
So yeah, Damien, he said he had 2 of them, I think, or something like that. But he said he wanted to send it to someone who would appreciate it, and you've sent it to the right place, my friend. I've literally, if you've been watching my Instagram, I've been rejigging my X-Men, and I'm going to try and find a spot for him. I don't have many Toy Biz figures in the collection. I've still got a Beast, but I do think this Apocalypse can definitely still work. But yeah, the Toy Biz Apocalypse Builder figure. So shout out Damien Ristori. Much appreciated, my friend. Yeah, I will definitely be taking some pictures of this in the display when it gets put in there for sure. But yeah, absolutely insane. Always fun. And again, I also shouted her out on Thursday stream. But also, Rebel 10 Customs sent me a little gift for 20k as well. And it's a cape for my Herald Thor, which looks epic, by the way. I usually get scared of modern stuff, but this one looks really good. It's going to be like the centerpiece of my Heralds now, I think, on a display. And she did send me a second one as well, so I will be giving this away on the inner circle for anyone who is interested in that as well. So there you go. So shout out to Rebel 10 Customs, but again, massively impressed by this. So thank you very much, Damien. Much appreciated. This guy is a beast. I had a leg years ago, and I never managed to get any of the others. So there you go. Thank you very much, Damien. So there you go. I wanted to start with that, but let's jump to you guys. I don't even know if it's been a slow week, a busy week. I've just been busy with the X-Men retro stuff to notice, but let's go around and find out. Tom, you've always got something fun. What have you got?
I've got the Venom 3-pack, which I've opened, but they're all in the cupboard, so I can't show them.
Box is small, right? Box is weirdly small.
The box is tiny, yeah, and it's weird how they're all packaged in pieces.
Yeah.
I've got Avalanche, which I haven't opened yet.
Nice. Would you have preferred him to have an A on him?
Yeah, it would be nice to get an A on him. His head is a little odd. I think one of you guys said that on Thursday, and I was thinking at the time, but he's got like slightly squinty eye. I don't know, just looks slightly weird.
He's one of those characters where I wouldn't have minded like an angry expression or something. And sometimes his eyes are whited out as well in the comics. But yeah, people are saying in my review he's got lipstick on. But yeah, you're not the only one to think he's got a weird looking face.
Yeah, it does look like he's got lipstick on. Spiral's amazing.
Absolutely, yeah.
I can't think. I think that's about it.
What's that face, Alexi? Pull that face again.
You have so much longer to wait for that wave. Like everyone over here.
Look, I've turned up out of nowhere, so like you could just get a shipping update next week. Who knows?
I got something for your ass. Just wait.
Oh, yeah.
All right. That sounds a little bit scary and intimidating, but I'm game. I'm game. I'll try anything once. Carry on, Tom. Carry on. So yeah, Spiral looks great.
It is great, yeah. And I mean, having an all-pinless body on a figure like this is quite incredible.
Figure of the year? Female figure of the year? Like, people are saying...
It probably is female figure of the year. I hadn't really thought about it. But yeah, it's definitely up there. I mean, I've only just opened her, so I haven't properly appreciated her properly. I was sticking all the swords in, wondering what's the best way to have her holding all her swords, but she doesn't just look like she's going to chop herself to bits.
Yeah.
Really wielding 6 swords at once is pretty bloody dangerous.
Yeah,
but... yeah, no, good figure. But I think that's my lot.
Nice. So people are... So, yeah, the X-Men Retro, I think, is going to be the majority of UK's hauls this week, if people have been picking them up. Mark, did you get any of them? What have you been got this week? Anything?
I do. I'm waiting for long shot, Dan. Just it's a bit of a long shot when he turns up now. I'm just waiting for him. He's on the way. I did pick some stuff up. Not actually, I did get Legends. I'm just thinking, but I got the Doom figure from Props and Replicas.
Okay.
It's like the classic looking Doom figure. I had the Doom figure before, but I just really like the colours on this one. Sort of like they really pop.
Who's that from? Who made that?
McFarlane.
Okay.
McFarlane Toys. Yeah, McFarlane Toys. And on the McFarlane Toys tip, this was £17 on Comics and Cocktails. So I got another one of these, which is like the Violator.
Oh, nice.
Spawn. Yeah, actually, they were in a sale here, so they had all like big figures.
That's a blunt force weapon. If a burglar comes in your house, you grab that.
That's right. No one's getting their hands on my collection without a fight. And then I got the Captain Britain. I haven't actually opened it, but Captain Britain, Megan, and Shadowcat on Star Action figures for £27 for the box set. So I thought, might as well get that. And Morph as well. Morph on the Disney Plus store. So I picked the VHS Morph. So I picked him up, but yet to open him up.
Was he on sale? Was he like cheaper?
No, they're actually 2 are on sale. So Jubilee and Mr. Sinister are £18 each, but Morph was 30. So, but yeah, that's my lot, Dan.
Nice, looking good.
Yeah.
Let's go to Alexi. Lexi, what have you got?
So first of all, I got a shout out to Cloud Foxwell.
I've heard
who's right
I've
here
heard
with
of
us.
her. I've heard of her.
Because she's the one who got me to order this Hell Witch. I wasn't gonna jump in on this Coffin Comics line, but the Hell Witch, I mean, Lady Death looked really good. That was their first release, and then Cloud talked about Hell Witch on an LNL one day, and I was like, oh man, Lady Death was good, but not quite there. And then the wings really put me over the top. And then, of course, you've got some really good ingenuity on this thing. So it's pretty great.
Is that how you're going to display it?
Pretty.
What's the girlfriend think of that?
I probably won't leave my fingers there the whole time. I'll probably just have her.
What's your girlfriend think of that?
no.
Like, genuine question. Like, does she see that and go, "What the hell are you doing?"
She thought it was funny. She was
Okay.
like, "Oh wow, that's so cool!" And then you can see that's mastectomy right there. But it's cool. I think it blends. It's a nice blend of like Marvel Legends style with a little more import technology, like the removable breastplate, the pinless stuff, and then the accessories are kind of lacking. I mean, she comes with this like energy sword, and then just one set of swappable hands, and it was around the $80 price point. So at first I was like, it's kind of expensive for what it is, but it's a very small batch figure. So like Coffin Comics and Loose Collector. Cloud, do you know who this signature is from?
I don't. Rich may know.
Okay, yeah, I couldn't figure it out. It's very scribbly, so I couldn't tell who it was. But yeah, I mean, it's cool. Yeah,
That's what I'm assuming.
Loose Collector, is that an L or Legacy?
No,
No. I mean,
think it's
going
going
to
to be the actual.
Yeah.
The actual
Oh,
artist.
the creator of the IP.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Like McFarlane puts with the GoFundMe spawn. Yeah. And then the other thing that I only got 2 things recently, which I'm fine with, to be honest, because I'm running out of space so quickly. Pow! I got this Iron Man in. Yeah. So this is probably the only thing from the newer announced figures that I've gotten in. I literally just came in this morning, and if you hadn't have pushed the show back, I wouldn't have been able to show it off.
See, I did it on purpose. That was all part of the plan. So Alexi could show that off.
Yeah.
Are you going to open that
I saw you.
or display him on the card?
No. So the reason I bought it, to be honest, is I just wanted the effects, the 2 explosion effects, and then the gun. So I'm undecided. I've seen a couple of reviews, and I'm not sure if I'm going to keep them. I actually really like the Hot Rod Red and the gold version of that Iron Man, and I have the Mayfex for that cannon. So I'm going to open them up, check them out, maybe keep those chest blast accessories, and then sell them at like a discounted price to help out another collector. But again, I'm undecided. I didn't get the War Machine with that same color scheme, or not same color scheme, but that same type of coloring. So I don't know. We'll see. If it's really impressive when I open it, then it might go on the shelf, or it might just go right into my Mercari listings.
Super chat from Red Foreman.
Red Foreman donated $4.99.
Thank you very much.
How about that Mondo 1/6 Jubilee? Less than $200 might be a good first 1/6 for the shelf. Mondo also showed more 1/6 motif.
Yeah, the animated X-Men stuff from those look really good. I've seen Wolverine. He comes in the bed, doesn't he? Like the proper meme style. They've done a Magneto as well, and they've been showing some more stuff off this weekend at that little... What's the convention called that's going on now?
Designercon.
Designercon, that's the one, yeah. So yes, Red Foreman, you were not wrong. And I know you're always plugging the Motu stuff as well. But for me, the X-Men stuff does stand out undoubtedly. They do look really, really good for that scale. Like, I always feel like I just can't dip my toe in another scale. Price point being one, and also space, like two of our collectors' worst enemies. But I can admire them from afar for sure. But yes, you're not wrong. I'll try and get some images up for them in the stream, Red Foreman. But yeah, you were not wrong. I do like that convention actually. You get like custom heads and like loads of creators sculpting and stuff. So Yeah, I've been watching. I've been scrolling Instagram and watching for sure. But thank you very much, Red Foreman. And it's good to see that the super chats are working as well. Friday's a little slow. Streamlabs has been a bit of a knob to me this morning, but we're all good now. We're all good. So thank you very much, Red Foreman, and thank you very much, Alexi. You have options with your thing. I think the only annoying thing about the effect pieces is that particular Iron Man has the embedded chest, so it plugs in on him, but they don't really work. It doesn't work on any of the others, if you know what I mean. The other modular one doesn't have the sort of indent for it to plug in. You could use the blast effect
Sons
on
of
the fifth.
bitches.
Yeah, they're sneaky.
Damn it.
Yeah. But you can see when you open it up. But Tanner, what about you? What you brought?
So I've got two piles here. One of open stuff, one of closed stuff. I'm going to go with the open stuff first, specifically with
Moltres, right? Moltres. I always get these wrong.
Moltres,
Yeah.
Moltres from the Pokemon Select line.
Gotta catch them all.
I finished those legendary birds as well.
Look, if you
Finally.
train hard for 25 years, then one day you could also be a champion like Ash.
Yes, win the Masters 8 tournament. Yes, I was following the Japanese anime with that, actually. It was quite a good battle. Then we shall go on to some legends. Not the wave you guys have all got. That's still in the post to me. I've got the zombies.
Nice.
And Howard the Duck.
Are they the only three in that wave you've gone for?
Yes, they are. So I'm currently stuck with a not even half finished Khonshu. Anybody want to help me out?
There you go. What do you need? You need a head and some arms?
I need a head, 2 arms, and a right leg.
There you go, people. If you can help Tanner out, if anyone has a leg, a right leg, 2 arms, and a head for Khonshu, hit him up. Super Turk 5000.
Pow, yes. And then we should move on to a 3-pack of an 80s cartoon.
Okay.
I didn't actually watch, so I've only got 2 of them here, but Spider-Man and Firestar from the Amazing Friends 3-pack.
No, shout out Jay's Toys Collection UK. He put up an unboxing on his channel of those guys.
So we're now going on to the box stuff. So I've got this. Well, I've got 2 of these. This is an empty box, so just throw that in the rubbish pile. I've got a second one as well with your name on it, Dan.
I'm not saying no. I'm not saying no. It's just that X-Men wave hit, and that's where my money went.
Yep. Then Alexi's going to like me for this one. Symbiote Spider-Man.
Nice.
We've got... Just open this one up. We have a Super 7 undercover Raphael. Just there.
If that was Donnie, I would have been in.
Maybe in the future.
It's a simple repaint, isn't it? Easy.
Yeah.
But you got to give him the glasses and the nose with the moustache.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the proper fake. Yeah,
has to have that.
And the gun that says "bang" on it as well.
And finally, we got a yellow box here. Anybody who follows my Instagram will know what it is. Now, I've got a mate.
Oh yeah, I was actually annoyed about this, Tanner. I was like, "You sneaky bastard!" I was like, "How did he make this happen?"
I got a mate who gets the unlimited box set every week and sends every year and sends me the figure. So we have. Oh, wow. I'm still 100% with all the retros. The yellow Daredevil. All I had to pay for shipping was on that. I thought
bastard.
my friend was going to cancel this year, and then out of nowhere he's like, "Mate, do you want the figure?" I'm going, "Yes, I do want the figure." So yes, I'm glad to add that to my collection. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Same as I want one of them just to keep on card as well. Like, no interest of opening it.
And they are going for quite a bit on eBay as well.
Of course they are. People love Daredevil.
Anything comes out for it. Yeah. So, and that's it. That's it from me.
Yeah, I think the She-Hulk series sort of make people like that. That figure used to be the biggest Walgreens peg warmer ever. You could build a house with the amount of stock left on Walgreens shelves. I think I was in Florida in 2016, and there was dust on them then. Do you know? So yeah, long time ago. But put it on a retro card and put it in a Disney Plus show, and we all want it, and we'll spend loads of money on it. But no, bravo. I'm a little bit jealous of that one. Jay's just laughing at me because I called you a sneaky bastard. He didn't tell us he was getting it. I just seen it on his Instagram going, hang on a minute.
I didn't even think I was going to get it. I thought my mate had cancelled his subscription, and he messaged me out of nowhere going, "Do you want the figure again this year?" I'm going, "All right, yeah, I'll take it."
Kurt in the chat says open it. Kurt says open it. Peer pressure,
open it. If you want to send me your one, Kurt, I'll open your one. But this one is stay in box for me.
All right, fair enough. Cloud, what you been buying?
So I have a couple of things. I have to thank vielen Dank, Herr Blake, for picking. Oh, there goes
he's broke it.
Picking up this guy, The wings are really cool, but they make him very like back heavy, so he tips over.
Unknown one, right?
Yes. So let me get him a little closer. I've kind of pitched his horns forward. I think that looks really cool. He's got these here we go. They're like Batwing style pieces.
Okay.
That you can replace them with. He's got these two kind of makeshift cleavers, and they included this like cloth bit. It was just like with the figure outside of the box, and I was so afraid to like pop him in half to put it on. So it sat for like 3 days before I kind of worked up the courage to kind of. But it just sits underneath this.
Is it a ball jointed waist? Did you just pop off
yes.
the waist? Yeah.
Yeah. All of the joints are supposed to be like that. They're apparently like pop and swap, so they're made to do this. But it made me really nervous because of how tight everything was and how hard to find this is going to be. I got the Venom 3-pack. The other two are on the floor. I was taking pictures, and I have no space for them, but this is probably one of my favorite figures this year. He's fantastic. He's been hanging out on my desk. I brought Spider-Man off the shelf to just kind of play with him.
Yeah, great fig, and also completes the Life Foundation symbiotes. And if you're trying to backtrack on them, Scream and Lasher are going for stupid money on eBay right now. Yep. People trying to backtrack.
Yep, no, I missed out. And I only think I ever saw Scream in store once, and she was like $30 at the time, and I was like, that's too much.
Yeah, but crazy money now on eBay.
This guy showed up yesterday.
How do you say these properly? The Hatut Sarari. Is that how you say it?
Hatut Zaraze, I think.
Yeah, that's how I say it, yeah.
Okay. He's just like cool white cat dude. I wanted one just to have it on the shelf.
That's the type of figure where when it goes on sale, I'll get an extra just to have two with Black Panther, I think.
I found it cheaper, so I grabbed it.
Yeah.
And the last thing I got is this guy.
Oh, same. Nice.
And he is staying
on card
to go on the wall next to this guy.
Perfect.
Yeah, it looks like you have one behind you already, right?
Oh yeah, I've got the initial modular armor, and I just gave him the cannon. So yeah, this one.
I am very happy the cannon's a separate sort of boxed figure.
Yeah.
But you don't have to open the retro card for the cannon. Yeah.
It was right on top. The card was intact. It's perfect. As soon as the stream ends, they're going on the wall over by the Sentinel. So it'll fill out that 4-card space. I feel like I'm forgetting something, and I don't remember. So, moving on.
All good. If you remember, just tell us. Rush, what about you, my friend? First of all, thank you very much. Rush has sent me a parcel this week with Hudson I'm most excited about, to be honest. But it's arrived in London. So hopefully this week, Rush, it'll arrive. But thank you very much.
Yeah, tracking shows that it just left the Heathrow Airport over there. So
yep, that's the main one. Hopefully not long.
So, hi. Pickups. Just a bunch of pre-orders came in. The Amazon Spider-Man 5-pack with Razorback and such, the Venom 3-pack, and like Cloud, I literally just before you guys went live got the Hatut Zarazi figure in. So those are my pickups.
Are you gonna only keeping one? Or are you gonna get an army build that, or buy a couple of them?
It depends on if it goes on clearance. Because out of all of my displays, I don't really have a Black Panther display.
Okay.
Is I picked up one and it's standing like behind Shuri.
We don't really have many comic characters in the Wakandan world, do we?
It's
really?
like I know I could pick up like Okoye and everything because they're similar to their comic appearance, but it's just something where it's like if it's on clearance, I might to make the display, but I really don't have anything to work them into.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, cool. That's everyone's pickups. Let's talk some toys now. The theme of the show is just an easy show today because we're just recapping, and it's the 20th. So there is actually some brand new Marvel Legends news. I was trying to rush to do a video before I went live today, but everything kept going wrong for me. I think it went up anyway, but it's Gambit anyway. We all know.
It's up, yeah.
Is it up?
It's
nice.
up, good,
good. I wasn't sure. I left it uploading one up when I went live. So, but today To celebrate 20 years of Marvel Legends, here is another epic reveal. Check out this Marvel Legends series Gambit figure with Deco inspired by his appearance on the cover of the Uncanny X-Men issue 275. 2023 will celebrate X-Men's 60th anniversary. Here's a little sneak peek. So, it's what we expected. It's Gambit on the new double-jointed pinless body that we've already seen used with Morph. And it's on the Cyclops as well, where the actual straps around the thighs are sculpted, same with the boots, so it's hidden the articulation well within the design. He's got like a collar around his neck, it seems, like a satchel. He's got his standard effect pieces we've seen with Gambit before. He's bow staff. And yeah, it's what we expected, to be fair. Now I think Hayden in the chat said he wears a jacket, a yellow jacket in the actual comics, but no jacket. Green jacket. Okay, well, no jacket with the figure all the same. But there he is. And of course, the Uncanny X-Men cover is this one here. So we've already got Wolverine. I've got him right here. There he is. So Wolverine's one. Banshee and Storm have already been confirmed. I think Rush has put this picture together for me. So there's Wolverine, confirmed. Next up, Storm, confirmed. Banshee, confirmed. And then today, Gambit, confirmed. So we've got 4 of the 7, so just 3 more to go. Jubilee, Forge, and Psylocke, and we will have the whole crew. So thank you very much, Rich.
Technically, we already have Forge, so,
yeah, I guess so. But we're going to at least get him on the pinless body. We're going to upgrade him a little bit, I think. So it's still an upgrade. A little one, grant you. You're not wrong, but...
He's also got different boots, right? I think...
Yeah, he's going to be on the yellow
brown boots.
Yeah, he'll be on this one.
Yeah, he's got the brown ones.
He'll be on the same as this. So there you go. That's the first bit of news. So we'll go around, and I just want to know, obviously, we know what we're leading to here. Rectangular's already leaked, and to be fair, everything Rectangular's mentioned has sort of already been slowly been confirmed. So there's no reason not to believe it at this point. But the free pack is going to be first one is going to be Forge, Jubilee, and Storm, and the second free pack is Banshee, Gambit, and Psylocke. So as I said, 4 of these figures have already been confirmed now. So we're just waiting for the free pack confirmation, but we know these figures are coming. So I just want to know what you think of Gambit, and are you in on this team? Are you in on buying this Uncanny X-Men cover team so we can sort of replicate this in plastic? Okay, Tom?
It looks cool. The Wolverine looks cool as well. I was saying before when did Wolverine get announced? PulseCon. I was saying I wanted to pin this Wolverine, but I'm not in on this team. So.
Oh, you're not in on this team. How come? Just not your era? Just not something?
They're just not my mind's eye of the X-Men, so I don't. And everything's going up, so I need to be more selective.
Makes sense. Yeah, it's definitely 2023 is going to be that for a lot of people next year, where people are making more cuts than they've ever had to, just because of the way things are going. So not wrong. What about you, Mark?
Yeah, well, I think Gambit looks cool, Dan. I think the new Gambit reveal looks really, really cool in the new costume. Yeah. I do like the team. The only thing for me, I've only sort of read one comic that I've ever seen them in, which was I think an issue of X Factor in the 90s. I think it was X Factor when Rush will probably know. It's when the Shadow King takes over Muir Island. I don't know if I pronounced that wrong or not. And this team, kind of some of them are controlled by the Shadow King, some are not.
1 second, Mark. We've got a super chat from Alexander here.
Alexander Thomas donated $10.
Thank you, Alexander.
Hey, you know what I want from Marvel Legends? Or Select, or whatever. Marvel UK, the original Death's Head, yes. In 6 or 6 1/2 inch plastic. Not Death's Head 2. Have that figure.
It's not perfect. Yeah. Thank you very much, Alexander Thomas. He says, hey, you know what I'd like from Marvel Legends or Select or whatever? The original Death's Head. So from Marvel Legends UK, of course, in 6.5 inch plastic, not Death's Head 2. That figure is not perfect. Yeah, we have technically got Death's Head 2, but not the very first original appearance who debuted in Marvel Legends UK. You were not wrong. I agree with that sentiment, Alexander. I would also like Death's Head in figure form. Of course, you have to, UK repping. And I also appreciate the super chat, so thank you very much. But back to Mark. I think, and again, Rush will correct us if we're wrong, only Forge and Banshee really continue wearing this uniform moving forward. All of them change back very, very quickly. So I think there's only a couple of issues where they all wear this outfit. But I could be wrong. Let's go over to Nerd Rush to help us answer this question.
Yeah, as you were saying, this is kind of This took place in kind of X-Men 275. This tells you about the storyline. The gold and blue teams started appearing in 281. So this whole saga, the Muir Island saga and everything, lasted probably about 6 issues, roughly. So yeah, again, it's a trainee outfit. So different X-Men have worn it at different times here and there. Psylocke has been wearing it here and there, variation of it. Jubilee's worn it here and there. So again, it's something that they always revert to. Banshee and Forge, yeah, they're the ones that stuck with the costume leading in. When the gold and the blue took over, it's like they were kind of like your home team support. So they were always still wearing it. So yeah, I'll get back to you. But yeah, it was a very short storyline that they were wearing it before the whole new Jim Lee's era took over.
Yeah, and I was saying on Thursday, this is just before the iconic Jim Lee costumes came into play. Like just before, like yeah, this is Jim Lee art, obviously, but before the animated style costume inspired, they came after this, I believe. But are you in on it, Mark? If all of these come out early next year, would it be tempting to get them?
I'm kind of on the fence in that I think they look really good, and I think it would be a cool team to have. But like what yourself and Rush are kind of saying, they're not in a lot of issues, so it's kind of that's what's kind of putting me off a bit. There's like the Jim Lee X-Men, obviously, like what Rush was saying, are really iconic, and yourself, and they're not in enough comic issues for me, maybe. So I'm kind of on the fence, basically.
Yeah, just like Tom said, they're not your mind's eye. You've got X-Men, you've got these characters already. Like you said, you probably people are going to be wanting Banshee, I think, most out of all of these, because he's the character we don't have. So yeah, you guarantee you're not the only one that thinks that way. What about you, Alexi?
Well, if you recall to our top 5 of last quarter figures, I bought this Batman, and he had this look for a single page. So for these guys to have this look for 6 whole issues, I mean, that's a slam dunk for me. Yeah, that's this line is going to separate the X-boys from the X-men. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm all in on this. I don't do auxiliary X teams like Factor, Force, or anything. I don't have New Mutants. I usually try to keep it to the core team, and everyone in the same outfit is like, that's my bread and butter right there, to quote Robo. I'm all in on this. The only thing I'm concerned about is the new Bucks seem significantly larger stature-wise than the older stuff they were using. So, like, this Gambit looks like he's going to be huge. The Cyclops is going to be huge. Vulcan is pretty big compared to everyone else. So I think they're going to be a little scaled up musculature wise, but I'm still in. I mean, and to touch on the
super
Gambit,
chat from California Red Devil.
California Red Devil donated $4.99.
Thank you.
Can't wait for that Jubilee so I can swap a Kitty Pride head on there.
Don't tell Rich you said that. Yeah, California Red Devil says can't wait for that Jubilee so I can swap a Kitty Pride head on there. And talking about swapping heads, that's the magic about this whole set, is that you can basically swap until your heart's content here and make your own X-Men trainees all over the place. But yeah, you're not wrong, Alexi. Just real quick on the statue element. Like, this is probably the henchiest I've ever seen Gambit, to be fair. Usually he's a little bit more athletically built than a big, broad, heavyset guy, but it is a variation of the Vulcan body. And I guess that is the disadvantage of using the same body on all the character designs, because it's not 100% accurate. So you're going to have to pose them up, I think, a little bit to get away with that. But yeah, you're not wrong. But continue, sorry.
Yeah. I was just going to say regarding the jacket thing, I almost prefer him without the jacket because I think you can get more articulation out of it. And if you end up doing a soft goods, you don't have to worry about the arms being too bulky because you can never take off like jacketed arms,
Yeah.
So I think it's a good look. And, when they went with the Jim Lee, the previous like X-Men #1 like group photo, how they were taking their looks from that picture where they're all about to attack Magneto, and it looks like they're doing the same thing with 275 here. He didn't have the jacket in that picture, and that's what they're basing everything off of. So
indeed, thank you very much, Richard Moore, for the super chat.
Donated $5. I'm in on these 2 sets. Do y'all think they will give us Professor
hopefully,
X
I'd rather
in
have
the gold?
Savage Land.
Yeah, so would Brandon, by the way. So Richard Moore says, I'm in on these 2 sets. Do you think they'd give us Professor X in the gold? We shall see, because I don't think on Rectangular's list, for example, like the other characters on this list, on this cover were announced. But there's lots of potential for other characters here as well that I'd like. Like Lalandra, we've got a Lalandra head, but we don't have a Lalandra body. People would love an opportunity to get a Gladiator again. Yeah, maybe we'll get other characters. But going back to your point about the jacket, yeah, you're spot on. Like, he's not wearing the jacket on this issue, on this front cover. And if that's what they're trying to replicate, and they're accurate, you know, you can't be mad at them. That's what they were trying to achieve, and that's what they've done.
If they were going to do the jacket, I would prefer it on the newer Spider-Man Noir flared out jacket, because that allows more imposability. Yeah. But the one that came on the regular Gambit it seemed very cumbersome.
Yeah, Deathbird, Gladiator, Lalandra. Yeah, these are again. I'm hoping they give us them all, not just the ones in color. Anyway, what about you, Tanner?
So, with regards to the retro wave, like yourself,
hang on, Rich M's at it. Rich M's at it. Hang on one sec. Super
Rich
chat.
M donated £5.
Thank you,
Can't
Rich.
wait to get that forged so I can swap a Ronaldo head on it and have him moan he wants to leave the team for a year.
What Ronaldo action figure you got? We haven't got any footballers in the the starting lineup yet. Rich says, can't wait to get a forge so I can swap a Ronaldo head on it and have him moan he wants to leave the team for a year. Is that why Ronaldo's so good? Has he got a cyborg leg? Is that what makes him so good at football? That's why you've chose Forge there rather than Gambit? I see what you did there, Rich. I appreciate the super chat. And yeah, Ronaldo. Look, he's going to go and really win the World Cup now with Portugal, and just laugh at Man U. But we shall see. Thank you very much, Rich. Sorry, Tanner. Continue.
Before I continue, I will subject into that and say I think Messi's winning the World Cup
okay.
and proving, ending that argument between Ronaldo and Messi. But alas, we'll move on onto the figure. So as I was saying, like yourself, I may have 2 of the retro wave coming, so I'm halfway there. It only makes sense. Pardon?
You're living on a prayer. Whoa, he's halfway. You're not even halfway there, though. There's only one retro figure in that line. It's this one. You still need 6, so you're only 1/6.
Didn't they announce Storm as well, or who? Yeah, they've announced Storm and Banshee as well. Yeah, and knowing my luck, they're probably all going to be on retro cards, so I will. I may have to get
they're 3 packs. They're in the 3 packs.
It's supposed to be 3 packs.
Look, Rectangular hasn't been wrong yet. We can't not believe this at this point. Everything Rectangular has said has come true. It has to be these 3
thank
packs.
you for that brilliant news then, in which case I will only have to buy one of them. Yeah, I'm picking these up. I may as well. I've got some of the team. I'm more of a Spider-Man guy. I've got my core X-Men team and a little bit of a timeline going on, so this will fit in quite well in that X-Men timeline I've got going on. So, yeah, I'm all in for this.
Nice. Cloud?
Oh yeah, 100% all in for the wave. I've wanted that Wolverine for a while. Like when I really started collecting, I actually made a list of the different outfits I'd like to see him in, and that was on there. I never thought they'd actually do it because of how obscure it is. Like it's not super popular, but I remember reading these issues and thinking, I just thought it looked so cool how they were all uniform. Then they showed off Banshee and Storm, and I thought, oh, I can get Banshee. I might pass on that Storm, and now they're looking to be 3 packs. And I was worried because I've got my X-Men on the shelf, but then I thought I'll just get all of them anyway and display them with the Sentinel, so it looks like they're training fighting a Sentinel.
Nice.
That's how I talked myself into doing it. So 100%. Beautiful. I like Gambit's new head. I like the one we got on the retro card, but the previous one was just ridiculous. How he had this like pointy kind of quiff going on. I like this one.
Used paintbrush.
So
there you go.
That's a different head. That's a different head to the retro one and the original one.
Yeah, the original one was awful.
Face sculpt.
Yeah, he looks really good. Like, and if you like, you can swap it onto the other body if you want it. Yeah, see how it's like more, like a little bit more in his face.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
That was an improvement, and I feel like this one looks a little bit more comic, whereas the one you're holding looks a little bit more animated series. So I don't know. I'm in. I like his little purse, so he can hold his cards.
His satchel. I kept calling this a man bag during my long shot review, and I got a few comments getting quite defensive, saying it's a satchel. I was like,
satchel.
I don't know if it's only a joke when I call it a man bag.
Right.
It's like drug dealers. Like drug dealers carry man bags, don't they, with all their drugs?
Yeah.
That's what they do.
Well, you also call a flashlight a lantern, so who cares?
No, a flashlight's a torch. It's a torch. That was a very normal
Even
thing.
worse.
That's a look. There's actually it's 3 US guests from 3 UK guests, so about even, to be fair. But
torch.
A torch.
No, it's a torch.
A torch is a very normal thing. Google it.
A torch has fire.
It's the evolution of a torch. Small handheld light source. A torch 100 years ago would stick with fire. A torch now is a light bulb and a battery.
So an automobile is natural, evolution from a horse and carriage. Do we still call a car a carriage?
Yeah, in the UK we do. Yeah.
They do.
So yes,
you guys do.
In the UK. Yeah. I had to buy a new carriage the other week. Yeah. My carriage broke down.
Well, technically it's a people carrier, so it's an add-on from carriage, I guess.
And it does have horsepower.
I don't even know what that means. It's one of those things people say to sound clever, but I don't know what it means. Tanner, what are you stressed about? I can see Kangs in you're holding Kang again. What are you stressed for? Relax.
I just need something to fiddle with, so it's the case of that's what it is. And, yeah.
I'm glad it's Kang.
Hey.
That could have been dangerous. Okay. Rush, my friend. The X-Men team. You've got to be in on all of these.
No, actually.
Okay.
I'll be getting the 3-pack with Banshee, Gambit, and Psylocke just because that's my ideal Banshee. So I don't care for the green and yellow look. I like him in the blue and yellow, and Gambit's my favorite character. And so Psylocke, I'll probably, try to get the MCU Riri head and just change into Cecilia Reyes.
Nice.
And she can go on the shelf with Maggot, but I've got my 90s Jim Lee look team, so I don't really need this one. I skipped on the Wolverine Retro and the Forge, Jubilee, and Storm. I'll probably just pass on that one altogether. So I'm getting this for Banshee.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I'm sure not. That's why I was trying to say it's Banshee is probably the only character people will be frustrated he's in a 3-pack, because a lot of people will just want Banshee out of this, because every other character has been released in recent time. It's just Banshee who we haven't seen since the Dark Days. So, you're not going to be the only one thinking that for sure. I just like the fact that usually it takes Hasbro years to complete teams, and then by the time they do, like just take for example the Life Foundation symbiotes, we've just got that team complete, but like Scream's on the older body, like. And it just doesn't. They're not uniform. Where this, if we all get them at the same time, we get a team complete within the same time. I just think they look great on the shelf. But that's just me, of course. But it makes sense. Each to their own for sure. But there you go, people. It's on the screen. Wolverine, Storm, Banshee, Gambit, all been confirmed now. It's only a matter of time before we get the others confirmed, and Rectangular can shout bingo once again. They must hate Rectangular for that massive list. They must be pissed. But they keep proving them right anyway. But there we go. And then the other Legends news that went up since the last time we did Legends and Liquor was the 5-pack. Again, talking about Rectangular, this is the one that was most random, pun intended, with the character selection it being a 5-pack. But it is now up for pre-order. We can see everything we're getting with it in regards to accessories. Basically, everyone comes with more hands apart from Random, who doesn't come with anything. But there you go, that's the 5-pack. So again, quickly go around if you're buying it, if you're not, what your thoughts, Tom?
It's a great 5-pack. I'd quite like probably 3 of them. I'm not too bothered about who is the one with the green hair?
Vertigo. I've seen people in Facebook groups specifically asking for Vertigo. So people think that she's obscure and like, oh, I'm not going to be able to sell her. Guaranteed you will be able to sell her for about 25 quid. Easy.
Yep. Yeah, I'm not getting it. I will get it if it goes down in price, but I'm not getting it at the moment. But it looks like a cool set. But I'm at a point, probably next year, at the moment, I'm kind of like, I'm not going to pre-order any Marvel Legends at the moment. I keep seeing too many in the sales, and I kind of want to focus on Classified and Mezco and then I'll pick up Marvel stuff as it comes in, as I feel like it.
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
So I'm gonna leave. Once my Daredevil ships tomorrow and my Ghost Rider, I don't think I have any Marvel Legends pre-orders there. Which will be the first time in 7 or 8 years that I've had no pre-orders for Marvel Legends.
I'm the same as you. Like, apart from the retro cards, which I'll jump in and pre-order straight away, this year, especially for the last part of the year, I've been avoiding pre-ordering because the dates are a mess anyway. Like, you may as well just have some cash waiting and then pick up as things come out. But if this wasn't a 5-pack, if these characters were all single packed, who is it that you'd want in your collection? Strife, Random, Pretty Boy?
I'd go for Strife, Random, and Pretty Boy.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah,
and I might get Zero, but Zero is just one of those characters that's a bit plain. So I know he'd end up shoved somewhere at the back.
He's a psychic to Strife. You put him next to Strife. Like, I think he's there. It's him standing with Strife with the portal behind him will make for a nice little setup. But
the trouble is my display is loaded, so I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, I can't make any more room, and I've got hundreds of legends on there, and I'm just a bit like, if I'm buying them, I have to absolutely want them. Otherwise, I'm just paying 25 quid to shove a figure in amongst a million other figures, which I don't even really notice. Unfortunately, that's the place I've found myself at. It's the same with Black Series. It's kind of gutting because it's nice to be there at the beginning when you want everything.
Yeah.
But then after a while, space is disappearing and other lines feel more important. But I still love Marvel, so I'll still pick up Marvel characters. But it's just that point in Marvel Legends for me where I can't keep grabbing everything, which is a bit disappointing, but it's the way things go.
Honestly, there's so many big hitters within Marvel that get re-released and reissued and blah blah blah, but it's like box sets like this. Just think 20 years of making Marvel Legends they have never done. Vertigo, Random, Zero, Pretty Boy. Like, so it's crazy that even now we're still getting characters we've never had before. But these are deep cuts, like, granted, for sure. But I just love adding new characters. I can't help it. I even though I don't know much about Vertigo at all, I'm excited to get her and learn about her and find out where she goes. And again, it's one of them.
No, I completely. I do 100% appreciate that, and I wish I had the space. I wish I had the space and infinite amounts of money to fund it all.
For the record, I don't have either of those things. Before anyone thinks that, I have no space. Like, look at my floor, people. Like, my floor just figures all on the floor. Don't become a YouTube reviewer, right? Don't be a YouTube reviewer. This is just from like picking comparisons off. I started to put figures back on the shelf yesterday, but it's very overwhelming when you see all those figures on the floor. So I do not have infinite space or infinite in it either. But when it comes to a character we've never had before, I just can't help myself but go, okay, I have to get that and learn who she is through the medium of action figures. And that's what I love the line for. But
to be honest, I think it's my love for imports and Mexico that's killing my ability.
And that would also kill your wallet as well. Yeah. Kill your ability for Legends and kill your wallet at the same time.
Exactly.
What about you, Mark? Are you in on any of these? Are any of them characters you actually want in the collection?
Well, the one I want the most is Random, Dan. I think a lot of what Tom said, it kind of echoes my thoughts as well. I do think they're really cool. I think the new Strife, I had the original Strife. I think the new Strife is quite. I think it looks better actually than the original Strife, the Toys R Us one. I really like Pretty Boy in that I know a lot of people wanted a sort of skinnier Pretty Boy because the initial image we had, he was quite bulky, and he's still a bit bulky there. I actually prefer the bulky look. I actually prefer him to be a bit bulkier. But I think the two that I really like, I like Pretty Boy and Random. But if I had to just pick one from the pack, it'd be Random. I'm kind of wondering if Toys R Us might do a split on them. If they do, I'll probably pick up. Yeah, I'll pick up Random. If they don't, like what Tom says, I might just wait and do a gamble and see if they go on sale, because a lot of the Marvel Legends previous 5-packs have gone on sale, haven't they? So there's a good chance it might do.
When it comes to the sale argument, not always. Not
always, yeah, true, yeah.
Sorry, Rush, Karen.
Oh, no, I was just going to say with that as well, kind of what you're saying, not always, but also that's when it was an Amazon exclusive. They could, put them on clearance. This is an exclusive. This is a fan channel. So it's like multiple outlets will have this. It could go on sale, But again, it's not exclusive, so they may not have the ability to.
It's a risk. Don't get me wrong. It's a risky gamble for people. Like you're not the only one. I'm sure a lot of people would get this pack if it was cheaper. I'd love it to be cheaper too, because the price point isn't nice, especially in the UK. We pay like UK premium prices, annoyingly. But yeah, it's
to get a first sales.
Oh, is it? Is it to get it first tax? Okay,
that's why you get them first.
Well, look, yeah, ain't you all gonna get Serpentor this week, and I'm just gonna be us three, me, Tom, and Mark, and be watching Jealous this week. So,
thank you. I forgot. Thanks for the reminder.
There you go.
Should be here Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm not going on my phone on Thursday. I'm not looking at any pages or anything. But yeah, in regards to waiting for a sale, like I always panic, as in like, okay, I want these if it was on sale. Then what happens if it never went on sale, and then it just disappears? And then if you want the character, you've got to pay the premium price in the aftermarket. I'm just saying it's always a little bit of a risk, but you're right. If a shop's willing to split it, like Toys R Us in the UK sometimes do, and because this isn't an Amazon exclusive, they may do that. But we shall have to see.
I think
I'm going to bet this goes on sale.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hope it does. I genuinely hope it does. I'm just saying it's a gamble. That's all I'm saying.
I think something Tom said, like I kind of echo something Tom said. Tom said he's kind of put his Mezcos and Classified as something like a first. For me, that's kind of how I feel about Classified and the Valorverse Action Force. With that kind of stuff, I was for Classified. I was like that with Legends. I was back in the days was buying all the Legends, that were released, and now it's more like with Classified and Valorverse Action Force, I'll buy each one. With Legends, I'm like, do I really want it? Do I really want the character? If I want it, I'll buy it. If I don't, I've become more picky, and I guess the rising prices have helped that as well. But yeah, I guess we'll just see, won't we? Time will tell, really, with this fight back.
Time will tell.
Yeah.
I hope it does. Like Tom says, he bets it does. I hope it does. We may have to wait a while. Maybe it sells out quick. Who knows? We just that's the annoyance. None of us ever know. So it's like either get them at retail and just bite the bullet, or play the game, wait, but then if they sell out, you may miss out entirely. It's just a gamble. It's all it is. It's all part of the collecting game, though, and it's we're always on the chase. What about you, Alexi? What are you interested in with this 5-pack? All of it? None of it?
I'm interested in all of it. I remember when I first started collecting, I missed Strife at retail, and so I saw him on the aftermarket, and he was crazy expensive. I just remember seeing him and being like, oh, okay, well, I'll never have that figure then. Now he's updated, he's better, and it's not just Strife that I'm interested in the pack. I really want Sinister's Nasty Boys. Vertigo was a big part of that team in the animated series, so I definitely want Vertigo. I am disappointed that they just did a straight up repaint of that Sue Storm body. However, I'm impressed that they did the photoreal technology for the face, so it doesn't just look like the same Sue Storm with like different makeup on. And I'm also happy that they didn't use the latest Sue Storm body the latest Sue Storm head sculpt. So it's not bad. To be honest, I'm gonna sell that random because, as I said, I'm not doing Force or Factor or any of the auxiliaries.
Apart from Strife, I think random's the easiest one to get rid of. So no stress there.
Yeah, Zero. I mean, I just bought 3 Hatut Zerazi, so I feel like I have that figure already.
But have you not seen the digital face printing tech on his face? Like, look at that. Look at that. It's
extremely accurate.
That's the digital face print. Look, this is why people call me a shill, because the digital face printing tech on this face is so impressive. Comparing it to the comic page, really good.
Yeah. It looks like they did the SpongeBob method for the circle, where they do the highly detailed face and then they just erase all the other details until it's like just a perfect circle. So I'll be keeping him. And that portal is sick. I mean, I passed on Defender Strange, even though that portal was really cool. So I'm looking forward to it. I ordered it at retail. It's like $125, so it's like $20 in the US, so it's like $25 per figure. I'll probably up the price for that random a little bit just to try to cover some of that cost.
Absolutely.
And then, it's good. Regarding going on sale, like Rush said, the packs that usually go on sale are mostly the Amazon exclusives. And even sometimes those don't happen, like the Children of Thanos, I don't think ever made it to sale.
And look at that on the aftermarket now. Insane.
Yeah. These days I find myself going for, like Tom, more specific figures because of space, because of interest and just being aware of like the size of my collection. Toy Galaxy talks a lot about like collection 2.0 and 3.0, and you know, you have to shave off some of the sides and refocus as a collector and as a longevity focused collector. So there's definitely things that I'm not passing on. Like I'm gonna wait for the controller wave to go on sale. I'm looking forward to that end of the year Hasbro Pulse sale, because I do want a Maria and I want Quake, but I'm not. I saw him at
Black
Toys R Us
Friday next week, right? Don't Pulse.
Yeah,
Black Friday,
Black
mate.
Friday.
Yeah, might do something.
Yeah, so I've seen him out in retail, like out in the wild, and I'm just like, I'm pretty sure you're gonna go on sale. So I'm holding off on that. And then Pretty Boy, oh fuck, I want that Pretty Boy so bad. I'm like,
So
that
we
sentence,
that and
just if
replay later?
someone clipped that sentence,
the
that would
quote
sound
on the
so
oh
random.
god, yeah. I'm drooling. Yeah, I want to finish that Reavers team really bad. I mean, I even bought a Joe to go with my Reese head, and I'll wait for a better Donald Pierce because I don't want to get that that 5-pack or whatever for the Hellfire. But yeah, this looks good. I was very impressed, and like with the leaks with Rectangular, I'm happy to see them. I don't see them as like spoilers or anything, and you know, for the Tim and Eric fans, it's free real estate for Hasbro Pulse.
Look, I'm the same, by the way. Like, I try and play nice. That's what good chills do. However, when it comes to the leaks, like, it's fair game. Like, I like having a template of the year ahead, so I can sort of start planning out, okay, are we going to get this? It also helps you sort of, like you said, you need to trim the fat sometimes, and there may be figures you're trying to get rid of. And knowing what's coming in advance may help you do that. This is a perfect opportunity for me to swing to Tanner, because he's got a sale pitch for people. Tanner, the floor is yours, my friend. You got a sales pitch for everyone?
Well, technically not anymore.
Oh, you sold
I did
it?
sell the original Strife.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I had the Strife.
Did you get an
And
okay
as
price? Did you get an okay price, if you don't mind telling people? No?
Ooh.
No.
You got the
So
after
also,
5-pack reveal
my
price.
Bath Ronan didn't go for a great price either. So them's the tricks, basically. So it is what it is. I left it. If I would have left it a month earlier, I would have got at least £100 more. I would have think.
Imagine me with the Dark Phoenix. It's crazy what a
Phoenix.
single reveal can do. Like, that single Dark Phoenix reveal just knocked off £200 on my box set, which is insane. Now there's no point me selling it. And I did a vote.
You say that. I sold my Dark Phoenix for an okay price. I would consider.
I did a
I
vote.
sold my Dark Phoenix without any of the extra heads for 60 quid. So.
This is
I
what I'm
sold it with it, but with the extra heads and the little flame bird for 100. So
What I'm saying is, I put a poll up on my Instagram yesterday, right? Asking which, just for a quick sidetrack, which Dark Phoenix people preferred. I put the retro one and the vintage one and the Toys R Us exclusive one. So it was so close. Like, you probably can't see that there.
Was it 49 to 51?
49% retro and 51% the true exclusive. So it's literally 2% in it, and 337 votes for the retro and 346 votes for the true. So like, and over 1,000 people looked at that post. So yeah, that's like, and my Instagram is mainly Legends guys as well. So that is so close between the two. A lot of people in the comments of my review as well were saying, the old one's better. But you can't deny it's on a better body. So it's like, you prefer the colour palette, you prefer the proportions, but the body is better. It's like, very divided, the community on that re-release is all I'm saying. So I still think there's a bit of value in my true exclusive. That's all I'm saying. Maybe not what there was, but still a little bit of value anyway.
Sure, buddy.
See, Dan,
Yeah,
way to think about it, Dan,
Go on.
Well, way to think about it is everyone's not, the price went down because everyone's expecting it. You guys are the only ones that have gotten the new Phoenix in yet. So wait for everyone to get the Phoenix, because the Hobgoblin was the same way. Everyone wanted Hobgoblin. The Space Venom Hobgoblin was super expensive. Then they released the retro one. Then everyone started realizing, oh, hey, the retro one's not as good as the Space Venom one. So the Space Venom one price has gone back up. So wait for everyone to get the retro one and see what they actually think about it. And honestly, it's like, I actually passed on getting the retro version because I've got the OTR pack, and it's like, I actually prefer that one. So
Are you talking about Hobgoblin or Phoenix?
Phoenix.
Yeah, he skips
Both.
Phoenix.
But-
Hobgoblin's a good example, though. He's not wrong, because you're completely right. That retro release made everyone think, oh, I don't need to spend the money. But then it's so much more bland and simple compared to the Space Venom one. Like, this is why I don't sell figures, mainly because I need them for comparisons and stuff in the future. But, like, I don't see a new character come out and think, oh, I instantly need to sell the old one. Like, I give it a bit of time. I digest on it a little bit to see what I like. And sometimes the one character can be in multiple teams as well. So you can find a place for the same character twice in a display. As long as they're not standing right next to each other, I think it's fair game anyway. But there you go. Rush is pointing to his bloody collection, for God's sake. But sorry, Tanner, continue. You've sold your Strife now. Not the price you wanted to, but you've sold it because you're in on this, right?
Yeah. I'm in on this. I do want the updated Strife, even though the only thing I think is better with this one is the head. That's fine. Pretty Boy will go with the Reavers. I would probably say Zero is interesting purely because if you colour in the circles,
The spot.
you get a spot right there. Yeah, so
My
Nice
wife would
and easy.
leave me. My wife would leave me. She hates the spot.
Why?
I don't. We were watching the animated series, and she's like, "This is the dumbest fucking character I have ever seen. What is going on?" And we were like making up funny names for him, and I thought she was kidding. But anytime the spot, I'm like, "Oh, the spot's gonna be in the new Spider-Man." She's like, "Oh, the spot," and I'm like, "Well, they're talking about a spot figure." She's like, "Why? That character's so stupid." She hates it.
Oh, wow.
It's hilarious.
I quite like the spot.
See, I'm seeing everyone say the same thing about making Zero into Spot, and I think that's going to be the dumbest decision. Just because, again, Spot is going to be in the new Spider-Verse movie. We are going to be getting a Spot more likely. So it's like everyone ruining this multi-pack figure for one that you can probably get single pack later. Don't do it, guys. Just don't.
Rush, question about Zero. Can he be an army builder? Because he's a droid, right? So there's multiple Zero units.
Yeah, he could be. Again, it's like, and I was going to go into this when you got around to me, but going back to Tom and everything, if you have Strife, you need Zero. So everyone's like, oh, well, Strife is more important. It's like, well, Zero's mute. So yeah, he doesn't really talk, but it's like Zero to Strife is like the Batmobile to Batman. You don't always see the Batmobile, but that's how he gets around. Zero is Strife's transportation, so you have to have one for the other. He may not always be there, but you know in the background he is.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I'll wait until you get around to me and say more.
Yeah, they're the two in the box set that make the most sense to me, at least. But sorry, Tanner, continue. So have you pre-ordered it, or are you waiting, or what?
I think even though I think the price will go down, I have pre-ordered it, even with the whole Spot Zero thing joke.
Yeah.
It was a joke I was making.
But people are saying it though. You're not wrong though. People are saying it.
Yeah. So it's a case of I'll do it even though I think the prices are going to be lower in the future. But I sold my Strife. I'm in the need of a new one. So here is what I need.
Yeah, there you go. It is an upgrade. It is still technically an upgrade. Now he's pinless, new head is better, so it is an upgrade all the same. And he comes with interchangeable hands. The previous one didn't as well. So, small upgrade, but it's an upgrade all the same. What about you, Cloud?
100% and pre-ordered it the second it went up.
And you're turning your Zero into Spot, confirmed, right?
Oh, confirmed, yeah. And then I'll live in this room. Strife, somebody else I saw... at a Toys R Us. He was a little too expensive. I'm glad I waited.
You actually saw it in person?
Physically in a Toys R Us, yeah. I've seen a lot of those Marvel Legends. I wasn't collecting at the time. Okay. And I remember seeing like, oh, that's kind of cool. But the way the Toy Biz ones kind of ended up in the end kind of soured me on the line, so I wasn't really collecting. But then I went back to look for him, and he was like $40, $50. This is a couple of years ago, so it was way too much. I love the new head sculpt on this. He has been a big wish for me. Random has been on my wish list for a long time, just because he's such an odd character. Definitely excited for him. Excited for Pretty Boy. Any Reavers. The collection is slowly growing, so it's starting to look nice over there. And Vertigo is actually somebody I've really wanted to put with Sinister. So I'm actually excited for her. I get that she's on the old body, but to just kind of display her with somebody else, I don't really mind. Zero's probably the only one I'm not super excited for, but again, he goes hand in hand with Strife, and that portal is awesome. And I've already got ideas for pictures to take, including him. So I'm in on the whole thing.
Yeah, again, 4 characters we've never had before, and the 5th one is a very desirable figure. I genuinely do think it's a decent pack. It's not just think we haven't got another Wolverine in here. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's characters. Yes, they're deep cuts, but they're brand new in the line for sure. And
each one of them is a new character.
Yeah,
for the shelf,
and I know there's
and I'm
reuse,
excited
like
for
you
it.
said. Like yes, she could be on a better body. Undeniably, no one is arguing that fact. But if this is the way Hasbro have to play the game to get out new figures, or get out new characters.
I'll take it.
Exactly. But
Yeah,
that's the way we choose to look at things. There's a side of the internet that choose to look at it a different way. Do you know, like it's a weird one.
I mean, I've been like most of you. I've really been kind of limiting what I collect. Like I used to just I used to see something and like pre-order, and I'm kind of like dialing it back a bit. But Marvel Legends is my primary focus still, so I do have a weak spot for a lot of these. Like, do I need to get all of those blue and yellow costume characters? No. Do I want them? Yes. So I'm going to get them.
Yes, you do.
And I found a way to incorporate them into the collection so that it makes sense. If they're not with the X-Men, if they're over off the side with the Sentinel, it works. It still makes the display look really good. So I'm making excuses, but then on the other side, I'm making reasons for why I won't collect certain things. Like I'm very particular about any classified figures that I get. So there's a balance somewhere.
Everyone's collection is different. There are no rules. You create your own rules and break your own rules. That's the magic of collecting.
My loophole is always going to be the resistance for odd characters.
Yeah.
So good guys, bad guys. Oh no! I don't collect that line, but it'll look really good in the resistance display.
Yeah. That's it's the same with my miscellaneous shelf. I'm like, go on the miscellaneous shelf. I don't matter.
Yeah,
Breaks any rules.
It works.
Go on then, Rush 5-pack. So I would assume for someone like you, Rush, you're in because these are all new characters. Maybe you've already got Strife, but you're gonna want these, right?
These were supposed to go live at 1:00. They went live early. I had this paid for by 12:57.
Oh, wow,
so
okay.
yes, I'm all in on this. I've said many times, like random was always in my top 3 requests. So, as soon as this got even rumored, I'm like, yeah, I'm all in on this. And people are thinking say about the 5-pack and the price and everything. You got to remember that Portal was also part of a deluxe, so it makes the figures a little bit cheaper. But what you were going on about, and hold on a sec, nerd glasses here. When it comes to actually budgeting, wise and the reuse, like Vertigo, Pretty Boys are all new sculpt, so it's like they gotta pay for that sculpting somewhere, and they've got reuse the bodies on others. And it's like Strife is a unique sculpt, and he's got new pinless bodies. So again, you have to make and choose where you actually do this.
Offset.
Yes, Vertigo is
offset.
They have a budget, and then they have to offset. Yeah, I get it.
And again, these are all new figures. Yeah, some of us, yes, I have the old Strife, but once this new 5-pack comes in, I'm giving my old Strife to my son, and I'll be displaying this one. But these are all brand new figures, and it just amazes me in all the Facebook groups. People complain, they're like, oh, these characters are so deep cut. It's like, yeah, but you're also complaining that we get too many Iron Mans and Captain Americans and Wolverines. These are new. One or the other. Quit bitching. It's like, I love this. I am all in on this 5-pack so much. And it's like, you can see where everyone's mindset is, and because everyone wants Strife, because Strife is so expensive on the aftermarket. So people are thinking, oh, I'm going to buy this and then sell Strife. It's like, you're flooding the market with this then. It's like, it's not going to be that valuable. So I hate the people that are just buying things, that thinking that they can, just resell. It's like, enjoy the hobby.
Look, it doesn't matter what hobby you're in. There's always going to be a section of it that are in it for their own means, and that's it's just part of the game.
Do we have to revisit the haslab nonsense?
Yeah,
we know.
No, we're done with
that. Well, what's amazing is you got the people complaining, so it's $125, blah blah blah. It's so expensive. Oh, hey, look at this Mezco and Mayfex. It's a single Spider-Man figure for $100-something after shipping. It's like,
it's perceived value. It's perceived value.
Yeah, everyone will have their own perception. There's no point arguing about it, because you're not going to change anyone's mind. Everyone's got their own perception, and it is what it is, unfortunately. But But yeah, I'm
Yeah,
like,
I said this on the
Shut
Infinity
up,
question
Russ,
the other day.
really.
Shout out.
It's enough of your arrogant bullshit, to be honest.
Tom, don't get me started with how long you take on all of your reveals. But it's
wait, is that serious? I hope it ain't serious.
No. It's perceived value. Again, it's like people can spend so much on one thing, then complain about the value of something else. Like, I'd rather spend $125 on a 5-pack and get 5 figures than spend the same price on a single figure. Yeah, it might be more expensive figure, but it's like I prefer getting more for my collection.
Look, as the prices
But
go
that's
up,
just me.
as the price go up next year, people are going to be more picky, including myself. Absolutely. Like Tanner showed off the Spider-Man 3-pack earlier, the Amazing Friends. Yeah, they look. The new Spider-Man looks great, but again, I had to just say, that's not for me, and just move on. There's something else is for me, and that will be the case next year as well for sure. But there you go. There's all our Marvel Legends recapping for the stuff today. So once again, Gambit from the Uncanny X-Men cover. There he is. And then the 5-pack that went up for pre-order last week as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you talking toys with me, talking some X-Men, very X-Men heavy, which I do think a lot of the reveals moving forward are going to be very X-Men heavy, moving into the first quarter of 2023 for sure, celebrating 60 years of X-Men. And hopefully you guys will continue to talk toys with me as we do that. So let me go around and you can tell the people where they can find you online, and I'll post Instagrams into the chat if they're not in the description, because again, my bad today, I'm a little bit slow. Tom, up top, where can we find you online?
How many Plastic Multiverse on Instagram?
Beautiful. I am posting these into the chat as we go. So please, if you're watching live now, please go and check these guys out on Instagram. That's probably the place everyone's most active, to be completely honest. Whoops, I nearly posted the Zoom link in the chat. Imagine that. I've been flooded with requests. There you go. Tom's is in there now. Mark?
So, yeah, you can find me on Instagram on Tac Customs and on YouTube, Tac Toys with Film. And Dan, I'll be doing a video which was inspired by yourself. You mentioned Starship Troopers.
I've seen, yeah.
And yes, I will be talking about that in one of my upcoming videos, yeah.
Nice. I'm going to post Mark's YouTube in the comments as well. Yeah. There you go. Go and give him a subscribe. Talking toys and films, as always. Damien says, Ace chat as always. Don't worry, Damien. We're not going anywhere yet. I've still got group 2. We can do all this again and get 6 more perspectives on this crazy hobby. Alexi?
Yeah, you can find me in the comments all over YouTube and on Instagram at You Boys Got Toys. Cloud, I love the alterations to the Dan Who shirt. Looks good.
Oh, there you go. Bloody hell, crop top style. I don't have that much pride in my belly button to do that, I'm afraid. To be fair, as I'm getting fatter, though,
probably less hairy than
my t-shirts are moving more in that direction unintentionally. Old age, unfortunately. Tanner?
You can find me and my new favorite accessory on Instagram at SuperTurk5000. Yeah, and just potting around in various comment sections and on Turtles and Tea.
There you go, Turtles and Tea. Same with Joe's and Juice. Go and watch the latest episodes on the channel right now. There are playlists for both Joe's and Juice and Turtles and Tea. So if you just want some background noise talking about something that isn't Marvel Legends, then go for it. You know these guys by now. Cloud, then, where are you?
Instagram at @cloud_network. I do like to listen to a lot of the old streams when I'm working, so it's nice. Perfect for that. And I mentioned this in our chat, but I'll tell everybody here. My wife's uncle is passing on a massive collection of retro G.I. Joe figures and vehicles. We'll probably go get that sometime after the holidays when I can take the time off of work. So once I have that and sort through everything, we'll catch up. We'll do a Joe's and Juice, and I'll show everything.
Oh, absolutely. We can make that happen for sure. That'll be fun. That'll be a pretty impressive pickups episode. So, Cloud, what have you picked up this week? Let me show you this vintage epic collection I've just picked up.
The helicopters and jets, just the things I've glimpsed in photos. It's just ridiculous. Wait till you guys see this.
Yeah, that'll be fun for sure. I'm jealous. And then Rush, the new host of the Infinity Equation podcast. Where can the people find you online? And Bravo as well, by the way. I did stay up late, by the way, on Friday, so I could stay in for the first 10 minutes. But I didn't last long, but I always catch on the replay.
No problem. Instagram, rusheffects.ml. And as noted, yes, I'm one of the new co-hosts. Not the host, co-host. I have to, one for the Infinity Question podcast that is right now, ironically enough, is on hiatus until December 9th because holidays.
Oh, it's Thanksgiving, isn't it? Next weekend for you guys.
That's right.
Yeah. And Dante decided he needed a break as well. So we'll be back in 3 weeks. So December 9th is going to be the next show.
Yeah, Dante's a good guy. I don't think anyone would be mad at saying he's the host and then you are the co-host. So it's his baby. But it's all, again, I've always showed love to the IE podcast for sure. But gentlemen, ladies, thank you very much. And we will do this all again, I am sure. So get out of here. And I'm going to stick around. Bye-bye. Thank you for your patience as well, by the way, everybody. I'm sorry I'm terrible and slow. It's been one of those days. Right, so those guys are jumping out. But I'm not going anywhere, people. I am sticking here to do that all over again. But with 6 different people, okay? That's what this show's all about. It's a community-driven show, showing some love to the people, showing some love to the channel. Dante is all right, says Prime to the First. Yeah, he's all right. Look, he sent me Ghost for my X-Men, for my Marvel Legends collection. Oh, there he is. And so I have to be super kind to him. I wouldn't have Ghost if it weren't for Dante. He's a good man. Okay, so if you are in Group 2, let me read out Group 2. Group 2 is Jamie, Jay, Nathan, Christopher, Daniel, and Derek. I think a few of you are in the chat. Hopefully everyone's around. But Jamie, Jay, Nathan, Christopher, Daniel and Derek, if you are around, please send me a fresh DM and I'll get you in here for Group 2 and we can talk toys, okay? So we're just recapping what you've been buying and then what you think of the new Legend reveals. It's simple as that. It is called Legends and Liquor. It just makes sense. I am going to quickly go to the toilet, people, but I will be back in about a minute. Please don't go anywhere. And please, by the way, I didn't have any time before today's stream to post I was going to be late or like I was too busy doing something else. So please, if you want the 1 minute that I'm away, take a screenshot of the YouTube and post it on your Instagram stories with a little link or tag me in it and I would appreciate that, all right? Spread the love, tell people we're here live talking toys, but I'll be back in like 1 minute, okay? Pal, thank you very much to everyone who stuck around. I've seen a few notifications on my phone as well, people sharing as well, so I appreciate that. Thank you so much. As I said, it's been one of those weird Sundays. I went and even got an extra can of Koppelberg, not a bottle, just a can, just to whet my appetite. But thank you so much to everyone who's still here talking toys with me. Let me go and say hello to some people real quick. Who we got in the chat? Okay, if you are lurking, please pop up, say hello now, and I'll give you a little shout out. I can see Enabled Wings is back. She was just on holiday, I think she was. I hope you had a great holiday. Glad to see you back. I know you're excited for. I think you were showing off Serpentor, maybe. I think it was you. I'm not jealous, I promise. Owen, Kurt K, Paul, Alexi still about. Jamie says he's here. Jordan, Alexander, Rick, Owen. I appreciate you. Who else we got? There you go. I'm having a scroll. Craig says he's made it. He says he made it. Hello, Craig. He said he was working late tonight. He was going to join us. Brehow. Prime to the First, of course, is in there as well. Jay-Z, Shaw, Frost. I see you. Thank you very much. Night of Ren says, what up, Dan? Riho Hobby says, hey, hello. How are you doing? I'm glad you're here. Mike Hex. I've sort of heard of him. He's the former Mike D, right? I know him. Yes, Craig, let's talk toys for sure. Hobbies is still here. I appreciate that. Good. What up, says Eric Alfred Abel with the Bum Pirate emoji. One of my favourite emojis, apart from the Thanos Copter, I think is my favourite. But then Bum Pirates a close second. Yeah, there you go. People are still about. Good. Streamlabs has been weird for me today. Sometimes it wants to show the chat. Sometimes it doesn't. Like she's a bit slow today. I don't get why. Okay, hopefully Group 2 have sent me some fresh DMs. And I can get people in here. And let me just send them the link. Okay. So we're going to do that again. Talk some toys. So what people have been spending their money on. Make me feel better about my purchases. And let's do that. Okay. Okay, so. Fresh DMs are being sent. If you're in Group 2, Jay and Jamie have got one. Daniel Hayden's got one. I haven't had Daniel on here since I met him at MCM. Christopher Allen, Derek's in, Nathan's joined us for the first time in a while as well, and I think that is it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, 6 invites have been sent. I'll wait for those guys to get in, and then we can continue talking at some toys. What was I going to say today? There was something I was going to say. There was I was seeing online that people were posting pictures of that Super 7 hippopotamus from Fantasia, and it scales pretty well next to some Legends, and I'm thinking, could that be a hippo stand-in for the time being? I'll see if I can find a picture online of it. Maybe. It's absolutely ridiculous, but maybe. Let me post that I'm live on YouTube today. I actually forgot to put any of my promo up, annoyingly, but I'll do it right now. Okay. Tweet. There you go, everyone. I am live. Oh, we will be racing ducks today as well. I've not updated the table, as I said, but I think Curtis has got a couple of wins recently, so bravo to Curtis. It's literally shoved him up the leaderboard, but we are racing some ducks today for some points too. Okay. Links have been sent. Waiting for these guys to get in here. We got 6 in the waiting room. Right, I'm going to get them all in. Press and accept, and let's get these guys in here. Loading up. We got 4. Waiting 2 more. Bear with, gents. Just waiting for everyone to pop in. I think we're missing one more. Who are we missing? Nathan. Waiting for Nathan's camera to pop up. No. Alright, maybe he'll be there in a second. I'll wait for him. Until then, I'll get everyone else on. First up, Dan's up top. Dan Hayden, how you doing?
Hello.
Pal.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. We can see and hear you. You're good. We're good. You haven't been on since we actually met at MCM.
Yeah, no. So
there you go.
Work and whatnot.
Oh,
so,
no, of course.
Yeah.
No, pleasure, my friend. Pleasure. As I said, it's always fun to actually know what these people look like in person. So, yes, I've seen this man. He exists. He's not a hologram. Derek underneath, how you doing, mate?
Doing good. How's everybody?
We're good, my friend. We are good. Talking toys is always a good time. A nice distraction from the nonsense of the real world. Jamie, how's you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah,
Everyone?
same old. Jay, how are you?
I haven't been feeling too good this weekend, but
Oh, no.
yeah, I can't miss a toy talk. So
What's up? You good? You just ill?
just feel a bit
Sick?
manky.
Manky.
All a bit manky.
Manky. That's a very UK word. Do you know what that word means, Christopher?
No.
No, it just doesn't mean he doesn't feel good. Basically, that's all it. He doesn't feel good. Anyway, you're not Christopher Allen. I've seen Christopher Allen's selfie series, and you, sir, are not him. Have you not figured? Have you not got yours yet? I'm desperate to see yours.
No, they asked me to return it, so I returned it this week, and then they're going to issue me a refund, is what they said.
Ah, damn.
Yeah.
We're never going to know who this guy was. Absolutely ridiculous. Right, I'm just look. Nathan's meant to be joining us, but he's not here. Did you just hiccup, Daniel Hayden?
Sorry, yeah.
No, it's fine. You'd have to apologise. Do we need to scare you now? Is that how it works, right? What you got to do is get a cup and drink upside down.
Yeah.
That's how you kill your hiccups.
Oh.
It works.
Oh, okay.
All right. So you hold the cup.
Yeah, no.
And then you drink upside down. I can't maybe I can try
Can I get a demonstration? Yeah.
Maybe I end up spilling stuff all over my Streamlabs, and it's already been a pain today. I just want to say to Nathan, if you are here, you're in the Zoom call, but your camera's not showing, and we can't hear you. So I don't think
my camera's working here, Dan.
Wait, he is there. He's a voice in my head. That's freaked me out. Shit. Is this my conscience or is this Nathan? Okay, so you're there, but your camera's not on.
Yeah, could you just give me like 2 seconds? I might have to restart the computer here.
Yeah, okay, you've got the link. Just jump out, jump back in. All good, not a problem. Do what you need
Okay,
to
just
do.
give me 2 seconds here.
All good. Until then, we'll keep talking toys. Daniel, we'll go up the top with you. Actually, you're eating. Let's go it's all right, you carry on eating. I'll go to Derek. Derek, my friend, what new toys you been buying?
Okay, so I've got a few things in so far. So I'll start with backtracking. My first SH figure art Civil War Black Panther.
Oh, wow. Old school.
Yeah. So picked him up.
Was he expensive?
It actually really wasn't. I got him on like a Facebook auction for like $40. So
No, that's good. That's good because he was when that first came out. That price was crazy because it was like the only like SH figure arts Black Panther. I think now there's an Infinity War and Endgame one, but great articulation on those guys.
It was great. And then I jumped and also picked up the Mafex Jean Grey.
Nice.
Which, to be fair, I'm not sure if I'm happy with. I think I still like the Legends better.
I hate the legs on the Legends Jean Grey. Jelly Leg Jean is like always got a warped leg. At least you have options with that one with the head sculpts and stuff like that. So
yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
And then staying with Mafex, I went back and picked up Dark Knight Returns.
Nice.
Got that one.
Here's the chunkier one, isn't he? Here's the.
Oh yeah,
beefy,
yeah. The beefy, bigger guy.
Have you got the? Are you going to get the Superman to go with him?
I have to now.
Yeah.
So,
you need the pair. You need the pair.
And then I think someone else got this earlier, but I wanted to show her off too. I got the Hell Witch.
Yeah, Alexi was showing her off. She looks great. Like I'm tempted, but sometimes those type of figures are quite harder to get in the UK without paying imports. But are you? Mm-hmm. Is that your first loose collector figure, or did you get the Lady Death?
I have
before?
Lady Death.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have Lady Death, and I probably will get. I want the Red Sonja and I think another one, but we shall see how that works out. And then as far as Legends, I picked up the retro card Iron Man. Got a Moon Knight.
Mr. Knight, yep.
Right. And then, of course, we had to get the Iron Man with the proton cannon.
There you go, yeah.
Him.
Did it hurt to open that out the card? Because he looks so good on card.
It never does. I'm a card opener. So
I wish I was so easy to open cards like that. I wish I felt like that.
How it says, just trash around my figure. Then I got War Machine.
There you go. They will pose perfectly together.
They do. They look great together. And then the 3-pack of the Life Foundation Venom. This is probably have to be the best Venom in my opinion, that Legends has done at head sculpt is amazing.
I'm sure everyone would agree. Yeah, for sure. Paul Hardin head sculpt.
Then a couple that you might like of my last two. I got Hudson.
Aha! As I said, Rush has sent me his, so sent me one that he picked up for me. So yeah, Hudson's on his way. I should have him soon. Looks nice, sir.
Yeah, these guys look straight out of the off the screen in the book.
I'm gonna pose him next to Bronx and build a little TV so they can just sit and watch TV together.
There you go. And then my last one just delivered today.
Ah, you had to do it to me. Ah, he did it. He did it. There you go. You're the first person on the show to show that off for sure, and I'm not jealous at all. Not one bit. Don't care.
Yeah, he's great.
I may care a little bit.
And that's it for this week.
Nice. That's a pretty solid week, and a nice little headliner as well there at the end too. The Pentor's impressive. Yeah, I'm assuming that's just arrived, so you've not even opened that up yet.
Just arrived. Like when I got home, I was like, I saw that they delivered him. I was like, yes, I've been waiting for him. So happy to pick him.
I'm glad he's arriving this side of the year because he was expected January, I think, originally. So it's nice to see he's coming before the year ends for sure. But yeah, great haul there. Great haul. Right, Daniel, have you finished eating, my friend? Are you ready to go? What have you got? What toys you got?
I've stopped eating for now, but yes, I've got a few bits. This is pretty much everything I picked up at MCM, actually.
Okay.
So my first find, which I was very happy to come across, were the new Playmates Star Trek figures.
Shout out Rich. Rich is the only reason I know anything about Star Trek. He loves that stuff, and Rob Pollock as well. Rob Pollock and Rich. When I see Star Trek, they're the two I think of.
Yeah, they're nice. Kirk's a bit loose on the legs, and for some reason they've gone with actually printing within the plastic the legalese on the back of the figure on the actual backs.
Yeah,
which is a bit annoying, but yeah, they're nice.
At least you're posing them forward though on a shelf. It's annoying, but
precisely,
you're not going to see it. Yeah.
Legends wise, I picked up Blue Marvel, which is a lovely figure.
Yeah, nice.
And I got a Maria Hill as well.
And you've also got a Quake. 2 for 1 there.
Technically, yeah, I will be picking up another one at some point. And the other find that I picked up was Sunman, which is a Masters of the Universe character / figure. Interesting history on him. He was created by a mother. Her son really enjoyed the cartoon Masters of the Universe, but there wasn't a character which represented him all that much. There was only 1 or 2 characters of color at that point, and she basically created her own universe for him to play in, and Sunman was the hero of that universe.
Yeah, I've seen the lore.
And yeah, Mattel picked rather than taking it to court, basically picked up the idea and asked if they could fold the Sunman character and his story within to Master of the Universe, which I thought was lovely. And he's got him and his character to getting representation in both the Origins and Masterverse as well.
How cool must that be for that, like, mom and son now? Do you know, like, because obviously he's going to be much older now.
So picked him up to go with my He-Man and Skeletor. Really, yeah, I thought it was a lovely story. So yeah, I picked him up and really happy with him. The other thing I have, which I'm still to open, is the cel-shaded
Keep it on card. Keep it on card. Don't even open it. Don't listen to Derek, right? It's not trash. It's a beautiful display piece.
Exactly. I've got so many Spider-Men right now. It's like
look, that one's gonna rise in value on the retro card because he's so hard to find.
Possibly.
Just keep it on card for now.
Yeah, and I've got a bunch of things coming in next week from Pulse. So
where did you get that Spider-Man from? Out of interest.
That was Dinobot Island.
I've not even heard of them. Interesting.
Yeah, they popped up. They're mostly Transformers and Master of the Universe, but they got they started picking up Legends, and it was one of the first things they had available for pre-order. So I jumped on it, and yeah, so I've had that couple of weeks now, but like I say, I've got enough Spider-Man open already, so I'm leaving him alone.
Yeah, honestly, I would leave that one on card. And as you finish up, Nathan jumped in. It works. Hooray!
Hello.
What was wrong, Nathan?
I don't know. I don't think I've used my camera enough recently.
We haven't seen you for a while. That's why.
I've been busy.
It's all good. It's all good. You're here now. That's the main thing. Right, you sit quietly. Right, we're going to go around. We'll get to you. Jamie, what have you been buying? You said you got some stuff this week.
I did.
Yeah.
Not a lot, but I got some
stuff. Show us.
Arguably the figure of the year.
Be careful, right? I sarcastically, in my review, was saying, "Oh, he's great. You get 2 characters in one." The comments destroyed me, thinking I was deadly serious.
Hey, I am deadly serious. Also got Dark Phoenix. Still waiting for my invoice on Spiral.
Where did you order from?
That one I got from In Demand, and Spiral I got from Comic and Cocktails.
Okay.
So it's around the time of year now that the B&M Doctor Who sets come in. So I've got the 8th Doctor set, which is basically figures that we all have, but come with a new bag.
New bag? That makes sense then. Buy an extra one. New bag.
Exactly.
Beautiful.
I also got the 9th Doctor set, which, again, figures I already have, but new head.
New head? New bag and a new head. You've been spoilt this week, Jay.
I know. And then I started watching X-Files, which wasn't a good idea.
Mate, I'm literally 4 episodes off finishing the original run of X-Files. It's been a fun ride. I have looked at those select figures as well. Where did you eBay them?
Yep.
Did you get the
eBay.
2? Both of them together?
Yep.
Was it?
Yeah.
Were they mint in box?
They were, yeah.
Were they 80 quid? Because I've had this listing.
No, it went down to 50.
Oh, I missed it. Why do you keep beating me to these eBay bargains? I've been watching that on eBay for ages because obviously been rewatching the X-Files. I've been getting itchy, and the select ones are the only decent ones unless you get the old vintage ones from back in the day. So yeah, no, bravo. You've got the desk now and everything, right?
Yeah, I've got the desk, and I've just got to find somewhere to put it.
Yeah, no, they're cool. They're cool. They're the modern. They're like the when they relaunched, isn't it? They're the relaunch version, Mulder and Scully, when they're a little bit older. But I ain't got there yet. I've got 4 episodes left of the original run, and I'm looking forward to it. So no, it's been a fun ride. So I'm yeah.
Other than that, that's it.
That's a cool pickup that no one else will care about, but I do because I'm watching X-Files in a minute. But yeah, cool, nice. Christopher, my friend, what have you been buying? What you got?
I got lots of stuff. I'll try to go through it real quick.
Go for it.
I got this 2-pack Mr. Negative Inner Demon, but then it's on sale. Like the day I got it, like it went on sale, so I'm gonna return this one, and then I already ordered 2 more.
Oh, get it at the sale price. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
are you a gamer as much? Did you play that game on the PS4, or you just like
No.
Mr. Negative?
I played a little bit. I didn't get very far. I always buy games thinking I'm gonna play them, and then I never really get that far in them.
Yeah.
I think I got to like Kingpin, and then I was done.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just thought it looked cool, like especially like goon guys. Like I don't know, some guys for the Punisher to fight. I don't know.
Yeah, no, the Inner Demons are good. Lots of people are army building them, and you get the free heads in the pack as well. And you could probably just pop those heads onto bodies you've already got too.
Yeah. I actually got 2 of them, but yeah, I'm gonna return them, and then I ordered 2 more. And then I got this last night, the Spider-Man 5-pack.
Nice.
I just really wanted a Human Fly. That's basically why I got
he's
it.
the type of wacky character that sings to me there. So I want that, but it's not arriving in the UK just yet.
Oh, okay. We got something before you, huh?
You did indeed, yeah.
And then I finally got this. You've had this for like 6 months, I think.
Yeah,
Outback.
it's mad that my review for that is literally June or July, and like it's only just arriving for you guys now. So yeah, that beats even my Legends getting early, like crazy. Great fig though.
Yeah, it's like one of my favorite figures ever.
Yeah.
I was really excited when they announced this because it's like I guess they'll make anything.
Old Man Outback, I'll call him.
Yeah, because he was just a European exclusive originally when he
was,
came out.
yeah.
So like the fact that they made that, just like anything's possible for them to make. So I thought that was cool. Sergeant Slaughter, I got Sergeant Slaughter.
Did you have the Action Force?
Yeah, I never opened it because
Okay.
they revealed this like the day it was supposed to arrive, and I thought this looked a lot better, so I never opened the Action Force one.
Yeah.
So it was just sitting over there unopened. And then I got Kamakura.
Nice. I need to get him. Amazon exclusive, right?
Yeah. And then, and then this morning, I found this at Target. I got a bat.
Nice.
So,
I literally just brought an extra one of them. That's the Python Patrol bat, right?
Yeah. And then the last thing is I got the Venom 3-pack. And that's, all these guys.
Nice.
And that's about it for me.
That's some good. It's good stuff though. I thought you were going to finish off with Serpentor there because you must have Serpentor on order.
He's on his way today. He's supposed to get here today.
That's what I thought. I was like, Christopher Allen's definitely going to have a Serpentor on the way. But yeah, good stuff. Let's go.
If I leave, I'm probably getting that. At the door.
Honestly, don't even ask, my friend. Just go and get it. Go and get it and show it off. Jay, what about you?
I'm jealous of all these Hudsons I keep seeing.
Yeah. Honestly, same as that's why Rush hit me up. Rush posted that he had one, and I was like, okay, the next one you find is mine, and he did. To be fair, so fair play.
Yeah, shout out Mad Hatter's review of
I've not seen it yet. He does a music video or something.
You've got to watch the music
video.
video.
I do. Mad Hatter is
on the floor.
Mad Hatter is literally one of my favourites on YouTube at the minute for sure.
So I'll start off. We're finally on the group with Jamie. So I've got some wrestling. So
go for it. I can talk wrestling. The thing is, people don't know I can talk wrestling. I just don't get much of an opportunity to. But continue.
You can't talk Shawn Michael.
I choose not to talk Shawn Michael. That's the difference. I could if I wanted to, but it would only be bad things.
So I've got the Ultimate Edition Roman Reigns in to celebrate Clash at the Castle, where I actually met Jamie.
The tribal king.
Tribal chief himself, the big dog, whatever you want to call him these days.
Yeah.
He's going on the mint on card wall that's going to run out of space soon with these Ultimate
Edition. You don't open your onwards, do you? I to be fair, I've only opened Alexa and Brock, and I've even got the Rock. I've even got that really pricey Rock mint on card. Yeah. I haven't brought myself to open, but in my head I was like, I'm going to just build a Ultimates only display, but not happened.
Look, you might want to sell that now because they are re-releasing it next year.
Yeah, I should probably get ahead of the game on that, shouldn't I? Yeah.
So they are doing the Target. It's going to be a Target exclusive next year.
Yeah, not fall for the do the Phoenix mistake twice.
So what else we got? We've got some random things this week. So I've been waiting for Old Finger and Dan.
Play the same song. Hey. I want them, Jay. I don't know why. I do know why, because they just make me laugh. But how many are you getting? You got to get the whole band, right?
Well, as I've said before, I only ever remembered 3, so I'll be happy with 3.
Yeah, 3's all right.
I've waited. I had it in the Amazon basket for like 4 months now, just waiting for it to be reduced. It got reduced, and I had a voucher, so it only cost £16.
Okay, that's not bad.
So I've started with 1, and I'll wait again until the price went back up the next day.
Yeah. I posted in our group that Bane, the McFarlane Bane, went down by a couple of quid. And when I actually decided to go and pull the trigger, it went back up. Like it was like a lightning deal. I missed out, so now I won't buy it.
Yeah, they're very crazy with their prices. Yeah. I literally got it, and she looked at me and goes, "Why have you got a figure that looks like a ball sack?"
She's not wrong.
Yeah,
she's
not wrong.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
She's not wrong.
A random one. Kind of like this, a bit of Lord of the Rings.
There you go.
We've got Eric Orc there.
Who makes them?
Diamond
Select. Yeah.
So it's a build-a-figure wave. You build Sauron, the big bad of Lord of the Rings. So.
I've already got Sauron. He's a pterodactyl, right?
He is. Well, yeah. Not in this, but they just share the same name, which I never realised until when I was younger. We've got the Moonstone.
Nice.
Got the Moonstone.
Lacks for accessories, but it is a nice upgrade all the same.
Yeah, I never had the original, so I was like, I don't really know who she is, to be honest. But I was like, well,
put with your Thunderbolts. You're good to go. Luke Cage Thunderbolts. You're all good.
Keep going now. What else we've got the Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends.
I watched your unboxing. As I said, living vicariously through you because I didn't pick that one up.
Yeah, I know you don't really remember watching that. It was on early morning before.
I'm never good early mornings. Even to this day, I cannot. I'm more of a night owl than I am a morning person for sure.
I was going to keep the box, but as you probably saw, I ripped it live on the unboxing. So I've kept it to show here, and now it's going in the bin.
And please go and check out Jay's channel, by the way. He's very amusing when he does his unboxings and stuff. It's very entertaining. I'll put a link
to this mug. This mug was required because there is a rather erroneous limb on Iceman that needed straightening up. So plastic dick mug needed to come out.
I'm gonna put your YouTube in the chat, okay? So if you're watching in the replay or if you're here live right now, please go and subscribe to Jay's channel, all right? Link in the description.
We will be upgrading. We got some new phones in the Black Friday sale. So
There
we've
you
actually got a camera that actually works properly. And finally, the main events.
I forgot for a split second you were about to show that, and it's just
I thought you did.
Yeah, I'm not jealous of anyone's Serpentor, and definitely not jealous of Scrag. No one needs Scrag. What a terrible figure.
I bought this because of FOMO, because of your Turtles and Tea. So shout out Tanner as well for literally convincing me. She's shouting at me over the room like, "You're going to buy that." I was like, "Yes, I'm going to buy that."
Look, Wise getting it now, because as your members of that team start getting released, and people are going to realise how hard that Loot Crate figure is to get, guarantee you it doesn't drop in price.
When they showed Jersey Red, I was losing my mind at Jersey Red. I thought she looked so good.
Deep cut. That team itself is a deep cut, and you've already got the human version of Bebop and Rocksteady anyway to go with them. So I'm like you. I'm like tempted to just bite the bullet and pay aftermarket prices to get one, just so I don't have to stress about Loot Crate. I do not trust Loot Crate. So
no,
last one I need. But yeah, good
I
main
could try and
event.
tempt you. I forgot to show the Mirage Turtles before. I know you're trying to avoid Mirage, so I'll try and tempt you.
Yeah, no.
Utron and Casey Jones.
I undoubtedly like them. Like I love the what's it called, the Utron or the whatever.
Utron.
Yeah. Like I do like them because here's technically an army builder really in the Mirage.
Yeah,
comics.
you need at least 3 or 4 in the comic.
I just think when it comes to Turtles, I have to draw the battle line somewhere, and for me, it's movie, cartoon, and then arcade and Mirage. I will admire from a distance, but they do look good, undoubtedly for sure. But yeah, good stuff. Okay, Nathan, the floor is yours, my friend. You've been away for a while. Show us anything you want, because we don't know if you got it last week or last month. We don't know. Just show us anything.
Well, firstly, Jay reminded me of NECA figures, so I have the Part 7 Jason.
How do you tell them apart? If you just showed me a Jason figure, if I showed you a Jason figure, how would you know it's not, like, which one it is? Does he have a different mask? Like,
because I love the film series.
Okay.
It's so like Jason's like my favorite horror character, so and like this is my favorite design for him as well, so had to get him.
Is he the one with the hedge trimmer?
He is, yes.
Yeah.
You see there.
oh, see, Jay knows his Jason there.
I've never liked how NECA does their accessories. Like they're always too clean and pristine and everything, so I had to give him a couple paint jobs. But
Oh, you mean adding some blood and stuff to it, type thing?
yeah. I have I was gonna say I have the Deadpool SH figure arts, but the katana sheath came off.
Is
Literally,
it a magnetized or a plug or?
it's like a peg, but just doesn't really stay on, and the sheath doesn't really stay on either. I think it's better than the Marvel Legends just by like a hair.
No one would argue with you when it comes to the import stuff, but Legends are getting better for sure. When they're on top of their game, that'll be very good. It's getting close.
But this actually, it pisses me off so much. Like, normally you do like a shape test to see if it works, and
glue it. I know it's not ideal, but if it bothers you that much, glue it down.
I've been tempted to glue it, so I got rid of the Marvel Legends one, so I'm gonna glue it anyways because it's bad. But Marvel Legends wise, I have these two guys.
Great figs.
Easily the best Marvel Legends
That's
Spider-Man
the
we have.
60th anniversary one, right?
Yeah. I would think the only one that would beat this would be the Amazing Friends one, simply because it's like the red and blue version. But I would say this is on par with the FX one easily. Like, it gets really simple, but at the same time, the articulation is easily the best it's ever been on a Spider-Man. Like, I've always minded the retro one, but I've never actually liked the head articulation. It's really bad for me.
Yep.
And the proportions isn't great either. Like,
You're not the first person I've heard say that at all. And again, it's good that we've got options, I guess.
like, for me, I was really disappointed with the Renew Your Vows 2-pack. I wasn't a fan of it. So this is like my main display Marvel Legends Spidey. And then I guess like the main thing is,
it's funny every time Jay takes a sip of his drink, I just can't help but laugh.
I finally got my.
Oh, there he is.
Galactus.
Made it to Ireland.
It took about 3 weeks. I don't know when they sent it. They emailed me asking if I had got it, but I never actually
You've
received
got
it,
him.
so
You've got
got
him.
him now. I'm very happy I do.
Where are you putting him?
I don't know. I haven't figured. He's been sitting in my room for about a month now, and I still don't know. I'm trying to make space for it, but at the moment he's just lying on the floor.
Mine's literally behind me as well. Look, he's just sat there.
Yeah.
I need to clear some space, but yeah, epic. Legend of the century for sure.
He's definitely going to be in my top 5 for sure.
How can he not be one? Like, surely Galactus automatically gets to everybody's number 1. Like, I'm excluding I'm excluding Galactus from my top 10 this year because it's an unfair battle. You can't compare him to another legend. You can't compare a £400 haslab to any single deluxe or anything. No way.
True.
You would just have more of a character attachment to something else, but you cannot deny Galactus is the best legend. Full stop. Period.
Yeah, like he's easily like one of the best things this year, and like Galactus is one of my favorite villains of all time. It's just some of it. It's a bit. I have like a couple issues with it, but other than that, it's perfectly fine. Like I'm happy the way
nothing's
he
perfect.
looks.
I'll give you that. Nothing's perfect for sure. But
Yeah.
you can't. It's hard to compare to other legends. You just can't.
I think like the one thing that actually brought it down was actually the Silver Surfer. Now I'm happy I have it, but the shoulder is really chewed up. Like there's scratches and dents in it, so kind of.
Yeah, that's annoying, especially because of his paint job. You'll notice any blemishes in it a little bit more.
Yeah.
Just a quick note on that Silver Surfer, by the way. So on the promo images, it was promoted to everybody who backed the haslab that you get 2 like those purple mystical effects with Silver Surfer, but everybody only got 1, which I did notice in my review, but I thought nothing of it. It seemed like everyone got 1, but people in the UK Facebook groups are basically emailing Hasbro Pulse saying that they only got 1, and they're being sent out an extra effect piece. Now, I couldn't be asked to go through the effort to get an effect piece I wouldn't even use anyway, but I'm just saying to anyone out there, if you do want a second effect piece for Silver Surfer, you can email Hasbro customer service and they will send you out a little purple effect piece.
Like when I like opened it up and I saw the Silver Surfer, I realized there was only 1 there, and I was really surprised because normally you would get 2.
Well, in the promo images they show 2. It's not a big deal. It's genuinely not a big deal, but it was something I noted. That's all.
Yeah, and the base is cool. I like it, but it's a pain. Like I might be the only person that actually can't really get it on hand.
You're not for sure. Not for sure. I when I was filming that part of my video, I had to fiddle around with it a little bit.
Yeah.
I still don't even know if I told people the way to do it properly. But I've had people come to my review just to find out how to do it, and I'm like, look, don't copy me. I don't know if I'm right or wrong.
I had to go on the Hasbro unboxing video of their Galactus. I still can't figure it out. It's
the other one's harder. The Frankie Reyes one's even harder.
I have her sitting in the box because I don't really have an attachment to her or
You're
Morg.
thinking of selling her off, making a little piece.
Both of them are on eBay.
Morg.
I'm gonna see. Yeah,
Morg
again.
and Nova. Okay, yeah, you'll get a pretty penny for them. People want Nova's base. People would give you a bit of money for Nova's base.
Yeah. Like the only really one that I'd be interested in is Silver Surfer. I had the Fallen one, but I had to get the classic one as well. So, but yeah, at the end of the day, like it's £350. So
he was 400 quid.
Yeah.
There he is. There's the 2.
I'm kind of upset we didn't get the Hell Charger, but
look, we don't talk about Hell Charger anymore. It's a thing of the past. Gets me in trouble. I would have also liked the Hell Charger, but the community have spoken. Simple as that.
But I guess like the main things I've gotten. Trying to be really smart with money after that. So yeah, Christmas is coming around, so I'll probably get.
Cool. Again, we haven't seen you for a while. Good to see your face. Good to see the Galactus arrived. Right, let's jump into some Legends news, lads. So hopefully you've already been watching the first part anyway, so you know exactly what we're going to be talking about. We're talking about today's reveal with the brand new... well, I say brand new. It's a reveal of a Gambit in the Uncanny X-Men cover. Now, this is from the cover of 275 Uncanny X-Men. We've already got Wolverine. They have confirmed Storm. They've confirmed Banshee. And today they confirmed Gambit, the 4th character on this cover. Now, the rumours are we're getting 2 free packs with the rest of them from Rectangular. So Forge, Jubilee, Storm, Banshee, Gambit, Psylocke. And then, of course, Wolverine is single packed. So I want to know, are you in on this whole team? Like, do you care about this team? Do you want to get them all? So thoughts on that. And then also this week's pre-order was this X-Men 5-pack. So your thoughts on the Villains 5-pack as well. So 2 questions basically. The Gambit, do you like it? Are you getting that team? And are you pre-ordering this 5-pack? Anything of this 5-pack, your thoughts. So general thoughts on the Marvel Legends news from this week. And then once we're finished, we're getting to a Duck Race to wrap up this evening. All right. So Dan, we'll start with you. You're underneath me, my friend. So let's start with Gambit. What do you thinking?
He looks really nice. It's, it's the same head sculpt, I think, from the retro card.
It's not.
A different
it's
color.
not. It's not.
Is it not?
No,
Okay.
we spoke about that in the first stream with the first group. They pointed that out to me that it is a different hair sculpt. Like you can see the hair on this one sort of swings down, and this one goes up. So it is a different head sculpt.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, he's got a man bag.
He has.
That's always a plus.
It's a satchel. Before anyone gets mad at you.
Yeah. Okay, satchel. Okay. So yeah, it's nice to see the pinless as well. The design is classic, obviously, but I'm just going to be happy to get Wolverine. To be fair, the only other character that I really want is Banshee. So
yeah,
I'll probably get the 3-pack that he comes in. But beyond that, no, I'm not that fussed. To be fair.
Yeah, that's fair. Again, it's one of them where it's either an X-Men team that people are looking forward to get to the shower for, just have no attachment. But it's great to know that they're coming. As I said, if you do want them,
absolutely,
they're there. They're on their way. And in regards to the Villains 5-pack, what are you saying on this? Any of these you want?
Strife mainly and Random. Other than that, I'd probably keep Zero because he is Strife's transport, as it were.
Essentially, yeah. He's Uber. He's Strife's Uber.
Absolutely, yeah. Other services are available. Yeah. But, Pretty Boy, I've got no real attachment to the Marauders or to
Reavers.
The Reavers. So the other two, they're nice. They look good, but they're not that much interest to me, sadly.
That's fair. So you'll probably
I'll see if it'll pop up cheap later on.
Yeah, thought so. Yeah, makes sense. But there you go. I'll leave that image up. Let's go down to Derek then. So in regards to the Gambit and that whole potential of getting that Uncanny X-Men team, that interests you? Is that your era of the X-Men?
It is, and I am all in. I like the Gambit. At first, I wasn't sure if that head sculpt was from the first Gambit that came out. I hated that hair. But this one actually looks better the more I look at it. So I'm all into that. The other guys, Storm, I've always wanted in this uniform. Banshee, we definitely need in this. Psylocke, I'm in for the whole team. So 100%. I think they need to make everybody, including the people that's on that screen. We definitely need a Deathbird.
Yep.
I'm just more Kree, more Shot CR, more everybody. So
yeah, more that X-Men space vibe, isn't it?
Yeah, that cover right there. That's all me because I'm a big fan of X-Men. I do all the secondary teams. I got my X-Men Blue and Gold, X Factor, X Force, Excalibur. I mean, anything that was in the 90s, 80s, 90s, give it to me. I'll take it all.
Yeah, all on the new bodies as well, it seems. Like, all going to be uniform. We're going to get them relatively quickly compared to, hopefully the 2-packs come out together. Do you know, rather than waiting weeks in between. So,
that would be great. Oh, and I forgot about Jubilee. Definitely need her. One of my favorite little X-Men.
Yeah, for sure. Rich will like you for saying that. He's a big Jubilee fan too. In regards to then, you saying you love X-Men, what about this obscure 5-pack?
I'm actually here for it. I have Strife, but the new pinless and the new head sculpt looks great, so I'm all in for that. Random was one of my most wanted. He'll definitely fit with my X Factor. Pretty Boy, again, if you want to got to finish building the Reavers team. And who else was on there?
You got Vertigo and Zero.
So yeah, he's another one that I wanted. I thought he'd be out a lot sooner than he is now, as simple as he is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, all this detail.
I had Strife. So I wanted Zero to go with Strife. So now that's a must-have. And as far as her, she's great too. I mean, it's always good to add a new figure to the shelf, and then hopefully they'll give us more of that team, so Mr. Sinister can have his group too. So I'm all in on that pack. I pre-ordered it already.
Yeah, nice. Again, I've already said I'm excited, but I agree. Same sentiments for sure. Jamie, up to you, my friend, in regards to Gambit's reveal and this potential of this team. Is this something that interests you at all? Is this your look for the X-Men?
Not really, but I mean, I like the Storm. Looks great. I would probably pick up the Storm pack, just for Storm alone.
So in Storm's pack, you've got Jubilee and Forge. That's who's in the Storm.
Well, I like
pack.
Jubilee too, so that works.
There you go. Yeah.
And as far as Gambit's concerned, I picked up this figure for a bag. So
that's true. He did get a new Doctor Who figure just because I had a new bag. So if Gambit's got a new bag, then Jamie is in. Jamie is in.
Exactly.
New bags or new heads. Jamie doesn't even think about it. He's in. But yes, he has a bag. You're not wrong. He has to carry his cards somehow, Jamie.
Exactly.
What about
as for
the villains?
Pack,
Yes.
I had Vertigo once. Don't recommend it.
Yeah, I see what you did there.
Yeah.
No, I also hate being dizzy as shit. So, not for me. It's being high, isn't it? Vertigo's being high. Is that what it is? Yeah.
Yeah, it's also you can get like inner ear.
Yeah.
And stuff. Yeah, it's horrible. Not really for me. I think I'm gonna sit this one out. I've got to make cuts somewhere.
That's fair.
And, yeah.
That's fair. No, all good. Christopher, what about you in regards to this X-Men team? Is this a team that you like the idea of completing?
Are you still there?
Yeah.
I lost video.
We're here.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I think the Gambit figure looks really good. But I'm not gonna get any of those. I passed on Wolverine, and I don't know. I'd have to figure out where they'd fit in the display. So I'm gonna pass on those. And then the 5-pack, yeah, I really want that Pretty Boy figure, so I got that. And I don't know much about Random, but he seems pretty cool. He got the cannon arm. He kind of reminds me of Bushwhacker. So yeah, I already had that ordered.
Yeah, nice. And again, like if you did want to sell off the figures in this wave that you didn't want, you'd be able to do it easily. I think for sure. Like I think there's someone out there that wants all of these characters. First time in the line. In 20 years, we haven't had 4 of these characters. Strife is a desired re-release. As I keep saying, easy set to pick up and split if that's what people want to do. But yeah, two of the most popular ones for sure. Random, Pretty Boy, Strife as well, I guess. But there you go. Looking good. What about you, Jay?
Tell you what I do want, Lalandra.
Tell me about it, yeah.
Well,
we've got a head. Jamie's happy because we've got a head, but I want a body. We need a Lalandra body.
If we took Gambit's bag, Lalandra's head, we'd have like a whole new character.
Just carry Lalandra's head in Gambit's bag. There you go. You don't need a body.
But yes, I'm all in for
7 flashbacks.
There you go. There she is. We need the body for Lalandra. Legends team, please.
So using the animated series as well. So like but yes, I'm in for the complete team. I've already made shelf space for this team. So toy room version 10 has now got ready for blue and yellow suits. They're going over with Mojo. They're gonna have like all the newer ones in one.
Look, sometimes you make room in your collection for figures that you know you ain't getting for years to come. Look at all the Mezcos you've got on pre-order. These are months away, if that. January, February, these might land.
I've got 4 empty Super 7 shelves.
See what I mean? Like you're way ahead of the game. At least if you make room for these, it's sooner rather than later.
Yes, it is. It is nice to have a team done so quickly. But I think they probably realise because they are in such some of the costumes, they'll just let's just whack this one out quickly and get it completed.
I don't mind it. Even though Gambit's a little bit buffer than he probably should be, I don't mind it. I understand what they're doing here. They're reusing bodies to give us the characters, but pretty good base bodies.
At least he's got a man bag. Give him the fanny pack. Or
look, if you take Gambit's head off, you take his little satchel off, then you've got a base body there. Like, yes, he's got the gloves on, but you've got a base body there. You can turn any character into an X-Men trainee type thing. So, and it's I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. It is what it is.
Yeah, you've got like a danger room base as well. Get those Diamond Select base pieces.
There you go. Yeah, good little training section.
Training room, as Clive was saying with the Sentinel as well. Have them like fighting the Sentinel in danger room.
Yeah.
Ideas.
That'd be good. That'd be cool for sure. That'd be cool.
Villains pack. Yes, I want the villains pack because I don't have Strife. As that Toys R Us way didn't really ever make it here.
It didn't. It never got to retail in the UK. You could import it, but it weren't cheap.
So yeah, definitely need Strife. Need Pretty Boy. Happy to have Random. Happy with Zero. Don't really know who Vertigo is, but I'll take another new figure, so that's not a problem. I was nearly going to pre-order day one, and I realised it wasn't Amazon exclusive, and all the retailers had it. So I thought, I can't imagine they're all going to sell out. So I'll keep an eye on them all, keep them in the basket, and then just watch a few. So hopefully I'll wait for a sale. But if the FOMO gets me, I do need Strife, so I will jump in at that point. I'll try and play the long game.
Again, I think January for this one. It can't be too far away. We've seen the figures on display. The pre-order's up. The packaging is done. Can't be too far away for this one.
They are keep dropping packs on us so soon. As you were saying on Thursday, like I had the email from Hasbro, like the Daredevil pack's about to drop. The Retro Wave, I've just paid for. There's other things on that list where
this week, if you've ordered on Hasbro Pulse this week, Daredevil free pack, the VHS Cyclops, and the Retro Ghost Rider all are landing on the 21st, which is tomorrow.
I've ordered all of them and 2 Ghost Riders.
I'm the same. So it's going to take a chunk of change.
I completely did the wrong thing with that and ordered the import stock from In Demand for the Daredevil free pack.
Oh dear, yeah. Sometimes it's not as bad. Sometimes the import price isn't like too far off.
It was like £10 difference.
For example,
and I thought I would get it fast.
It was cheaper on the Venom pack, wasn't it?
Yeah, I did that with the Mojo. I pre-ordered the Mojo set. And it came on Pulse quicker, and I was like, well, I just have to bite the bullet on my deposit now for that. But it happens sometimes.
Don't feel bad, Jamie. You got Howard up there, your figure of the year. So
yeah, he's got his figure of the year.
That's true. I mean, he can keep me company, and
there you go.
He can steal the Doctor's bag. And
how the Doctor of a bag? Jamie's just upgraded his figure already. He's even happier now. All right, Sam, let's go down to Nathan. And Nathan, my friend, in regards to this X-Men team, you're a young kid. I doubt you were even born when this X-Men team were in the comics. Don't get me wrong, I was very young as well. It's not like I was reading them as a toddler. However, the 90s X-Men are always super nostalgic for me. What about you with this X-Men team? Does it do anything for you?
Yeah, I'm kind of with Jamie on that. This isn't really my thing. I obviously didn't really grow up with that version. I am more of a fan of their different costumes. So, it makes it look more unique for them to have their different outfits rather than that. But I will say it's a really good upgrade. The Wolverine and the Forge, comparing it to the original, these are masterpieces. Like, I'm happy for the people that are
the head sculpts are really nice. Go and check out my review for a much better look at these 2 head sculpts. But definitely the best unmasked Wolverine heads we've got.
Yeah. Like, I would say I'm more of a X-Men #1 type of guy, where they have like their different outfits.
Yeah.
But
don't get me wrong, I'm the same. For the record, this isn't like my favourite X-Men
look,
but it's still one that sort of itches that I sort of want to complete. And the idea of completing it quickly makes me happy as well.
Yeah, like I'll say, like getting new figures like the Banshee as well, and then Storm looks pretty cool. I'll admit that. I'll say that Jubilee isn't the best one we've gotten, but it's definitely better than the first one that we actually did get.
All of these are going to be on the new pinless upgraded body, so they're going to be uniform. Like, even if this isn't an era of the X-Men that people like, I do think people will appreciate how great they will all display together. And again, you ain't waiting years to complete a team. You'll have these in relatively quick succession. Like Wolverine, it's already in my hands. Do you know, so the others can't be too far away. But yeah, looking good. What about the villains 5-pack? Any villains in there that you want?
It'd really just be Strife. I never got the original, so FOMO is kicking in. So hopefully somewhere we'll be selling Strife. It's kind of the same with the Dark Phoenix. picked her and Spiral up just out of FOMO, just in case. Like, they're great figures as well. Like, the Dark Phoenix is probably one of my favorite outfits for Jean Grey, and Spiral is just a cool character. So
Spiral's a great figure, by the way. One potential figure for the year, so you won't regret getting that for sure.
Yeah, like Strife looks pretty cool. I'll admit that. I'd say Zero's probably the weakest out of the team, just because it's
Really? You really think this guy's the weakest? But look at the deco on him. Look at the detail.
It's okay. It's like not my cup of.
You sure?
My cup of tea.
Not just one ring. There's two.
2 rings.
Two.
Yeah. Honestly, I would probably get Zero just for the.
Look, someone had a
ring behind
compass
them.
out making the deck on these. They are beautiful circles. Like, impressive.
Yeah, like the only thing I'll say is that I hope the circles come out as good as they are right there.
And for the record,
chances
anyone who,
are-
for the people in the comments of my review of my like reveal video for this, so many people are like, Dan, it's not on the bookie cap. It's not on the bookie cap. I'm like, okay, everybody, it's not on the bookie cap. It's on the Spider-Man UK body. So
Yeah.
there you go.
Like, I don't know who Zero is. This is the first time I'm hearing of this.
He is
So-
Uber. He's Strife's Uber. He's a robot. He's just Strife's Uber. That's all you need to know. It's the most simplest form. See that portal? Him and Strife use that to get around. He's an accompanying piece. He's an accessory to Strife.
That's like what you just said. That's like the first time I've heard anyone talk about Zero at all.
We talked about it earlier. He is the android that helps Strife travel around through portals. So you have Strife, Zero, and a portal. That's a nice little display right there.
Yeah, but like I'll say that the main one I'll probably be getting is Strife. You know, obviously he's the most well known and the most popular, and obviously I missed out on the first one, so it'd be good to have him.
That's someone's
you know.
bloodline. He's just popular. He's just clones
Yeah.
all over the place. But yes, okay, cool, beautiful stuff. Lots of Marvel Legends stuff to look forward to. And again, I do think these are going to be sooner rather than later. And again, just to recap, in regards to this Uncanny X-Men 275 front cover, we've already got Wolverine. We've already got Storm. We've got Storm confirmed, sorry. Storm confirmed. Banshee's confirmed. Today, Gambit got confirmed for the 20th of November. So 3 more to go. And shout out to Rich for sending me this graphic just before I went live. All right, Rich? I appreciate you. That is why he's called the super producer. So I was just getting some use out of it. But there you go. One more
Honestly,
time.
I actually wouldn't mind a new Gladiator as well. That would be really good.
Of course, that's what I'm saying. Lilandra, Gladiator, Deathbird, of course. Like Savage Land Rogue over there. Like, they're desired. Not just the ones in colour. Not just the ones in colour. But okay, people. All right. I want to finish off with a duck race. The missus is knocking my door. It's my bad for starting late today, so I do appreciate everyone sticking with me even this late, okay? But we are going to finish the day with a duck race. So I'm going to give the chat a couple of minutes to catch up. I'm going to write who wants to race some ducks. Right, please, you know the score. If you are here live and you want to race a duck in this absolute nonsense, please, underneath my comment, all right, when I write a comment in the chat right now, underneath, just reply once with a duck emoji or I'm in or duck me, whatever you want to write, just once, okay? Try and avoid getting in the race twice. That's very sneaky. I know what you're playing at, people, all right? There you go. Comment is in. Mike's the first one with a duck emoji. Who's next? Nathan's there. Nathan, you're already in, mate. You're a guest on the show. You're in. Mike, you've just wrote 2 comments, Mike. Do you not listen to me, Mike? Comment once. You've written a duck and you've written boom. Sneaky, sneaky stuff. Just one comment.
That's probably already in, Mike.
And he is already in. He's a part of the regular list, yeah. If you are a regular and you're here every week and you're a guest on this show, then yeah, you're part of the regular crew. That I'll sneak you in. It's more fun if you can't be here live, but you're always watching the replay. Let me know in the comments and I will put you in. Some people message me before the show goes live and ask me to be put in the race. I will do that type of stuff for you. It makes the replay more fun to watch. Okay, people are writing. Good. Right, I'm going to get my list up, people. And I'm going to try and do this and try and make sure people ain't in twice. But all I can do is apologise if people are in twice. It's always very hard. All right, okay. Who have we got? Right, I'm taking some names. Okay. Jay, plug your YouTube while I do this.
Plug me YouTube. I'll tell you what I will talk about is obviously the sad news we got today about Jason David Frank,
Please,
and last week we have Kevin Conroy as well. So I've got, I'll say, a little tribute both behind me with a Batman figure and the Power Rangers. Had to get the Power Rangers book out because Super 7 obviously haven't delivered Green Ranger yet. So we are waiting. But
how desired is that going to be now?
Yeah, massive childhood memories of me of both shows, Power Rangers and Batman the Animated Series. So very sad news. I'm not fully sure of the circumstances, but if it is kind of what they're reporting on, that if you do need help, anybody out there, then reach out. It's great to be part of the community because there's always somebody to talk to. I've found that joining this community is that even, I wasn't feeling too well today, but I still wanted to come on because it's great just to talk to everybody. So I'm sure
I appreciate that, Jay. I really do. And honestly, I completely agree with that sentiment. Like, what I'm doing here is just trying to connect people. Like, we're all part of this hobby. We all love toys. We all, like, everyone collects differently. Everyone has different opinions. It's fine. You don't, like, that's what I'm trying to, like, there's so much negativity in the world. Like, we can still be civil and friends even though we collect different things, and this is nothing but a safe place to come and talk. If you've watched this show more than once, you should know by now that I will allow people to talk about whatever they want, however they feel about something. It's a platform for you guys to share, and come and talk toys. Like, it's just try and be fun.
I agree with Jay as well. You know, if the rumors are true of what happened, you shouldn't have to bottle stuff up. You know, there are ways to handle with it, you know, better. If you need to talk to someone, someone's out there. You know, if you need any support, I'm sure everyone here will be more than welcome to help out. You know, my DMs are open if anyone needs to talk. You know, you're not alone. If that's how you feel, you're not alone. And, you know, as Dan said, like, we're all friends. So, you know, we all share, you know, a common thing. So, like, if anyone's out there, just give a wee shout, you know.
Absolutely.
I'm just going to echo what you said as well, Nathan, in that we're all approachable. Every single one of us. Our Instagrams are in the chat, in the description. We're all approachable. We're not as scary as we look.
Look, we have Instagram chats now. Mike doesn't shut up during the Instagram chats, but we love him for it. But honestly, get involved in what we try and do here. As I said, I always say to people that my channel memberships are not a get-rich scheme. Trust me, I have a full-time job. It enables me and helps me to continue to do what I do, and I appreciate you all for it. Like, everybody who's been a guest today are channel members. They're showing some love to the channel, and in return, I like to give them my time and energy. Otherwise, I'd get hangers-on trying to get their 5 seconds. Like, it's what I do consistently isn't easy. People think YouTube's easy. Like, you try and build a YouTube, it ain't easy. Like, so I like to show love to the people showing some love back at me. Come and get involved with this community, people. Please don't be shy. If you enjoy talking toys and you don't have anyone in your, like, so close circles, but you've got all this energy and you're just excited to receive some new stuff, come and get involved. Like, I would like to think, just by watching this show, you can see how easy and approachable it is to talk toys here. Like, it's not a scary place. Like, it's not like a countdown we're going to be asking you burning questions. It's like, look, what new toys you brought? What do you think of this? It's so easy to come here. And again, you after this experience, you can go off and speak to these guys off the channel. Like, that's what we do. I speak to these guys most days of the week. Do you know, like, please get involved. Don't be shy. And we race ducks as well. And that's what I'm putting together now. I'm racing some ducks. Absolute nonsense.
And also, as well, just don't be ashamed of asking for help.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing I think that a lot of people face, is that fear of asking for help. And my personal struggles, I've had struggles. I've reached out to members of the community like Brandon and stuff. They know certain things that I've told them in the past. You're not alone. You will not be the only person in the world feeling the way that you're feeling.
Agreed.
Like what you're saying though, Jamie, it's true. You know, you're not just that one person dealing with that particular struggle. There's hundreds of millions of people that are going through the same thing, and they know how you feel. And as you're saying, you know, it doesn't matter if you understand what the person is going through. You know, reach out. You know, the best you can do is, you know, listen and see what you have to say. You know, like, I really do hope everyone's doing all right. it's coming up to Christmas. I really do hope everyone has a great, good few weeks leading up to the new year, honestly.
All right. I appreciate the kind words, people, and I completely agree with everyone's testaments. But let's get back to the absolute nonsense of this stream, where we race some virtual ducks, okay? It's why people are here. And Derek, I don't appreciate you rubbing that Serpentor in our faces, all right? We don't. I see you there in the corner of my screen. Like, look at him in his chariot, so good. So
I have to join Post Premium to get that. Still not here. Well,
no, yeah. Okay, right. We'll
didn't even have to do that though, Jay. Everyone got theirs through that sneak.
I think they've fixed that glitch by the way. Okay, names in the list. Have we genuinely got 100 names today? No, we can't have 100 names. Names in list, 100. Who's right at the bottom?
It says we have 104 people watching at the moment.
I've got a lot of people in this list. Let me copy paste it one more time. Bloody hell, is that really 100 people? Bloody hell. Alright, okay.
Biggest race ever, I think.
I know. Usually we got people watching, but not everyone comments. But today, with people commenting, I'm a regular list. It says I've got.
Duck races have gone viral. There you are.
Clearly, right. Let me. Okay, I think my list is doing properly. I don't know. I need to try it. I need to have a little look. There's a lot of ducks on there. Okay, hang on. Right, Christopher, give me a number from 1 to 5. What was that? 3. 1, 2, 3. Right, I think copy and pasting my list worked okay, but I'm not going to know until I start racing ducks and find this out, okay? So this may be a shambles. We shall find out the hard way, but I wish everyone luck. Let's race some stupid ducks, okay? You know the score. I'll update the leaderboard next week, but this is for actual points on the board, okay? I think Curtis, shout out Curtis, has got some points on the board recently. He's jumped up there. He got 2 wins in like 3 weeks, which is insane. Unheard of. Damien's still the leader by a few points, but Jamie needs some points. So does Tanner. Chiki Wonka Kiara is always fearful in these races. She's always up there with everyone else. So let's do this in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's race some ducks. Okay, there's a lot of ducks here, people. I don't even know I can keep up. Jesus. Okay, if there's people are in there, people have got to be in there twice. If they are, that's on me. It's your lucky week, okay? And there's Damien, straight up the top, straight away, with Craig Smith. Nathan's up there, Mr. Odd Williams, Marvel Collectors UK's up there as well, Mary Cooney Scott. Christopher's all the way up top as well, Hero of Collections. I can see California Red Devil at the bottom. Okay, yeah, the people are probably in there twice. If you are, it's your lucky week, all right? You've got a bye week because today's stream has been such an absolute nonsense. But Nathan is up top. Nathan's here live. Being here live is usually good luck. Can he hold the lead, though, for 1 minute and 20 seconds? I don't know, but he's got his woolly hat on. He's ready to go. There's me! Dan, slow down. Slow down, Dan Duck. Come on, slow down. Conserve your energy. There's Loki in the middle of the park. He's usually watching on the replay. Raiho Hobbies is the Dr. Duck there at the middle of the park as well. Okay, Raiho Hobbies is racing against Raiho Hobbies. So, yeah, people are in twice today. It's one of those weeks. Okay, Craig Smith. Thanks, Mike. What a timely super chat there.
Mikey XT donated $4. This community is welcoming. Never be afraid.
Thank you very much, Mike. Yes, the community is welcome. Never be afraid. As timely as ever, Mike. We appreciate you. But the duck race right now is a mystery. Nobody knows. This is the first super chat during a duck race. So, okay, thank you very much. Okay, Kirsty is in the lead there. Who else we got? Okay, we got Enabled Wingers. Enabled Wingers. Yeah. Okay, you're in the chat. Good. 1-6 shooters about. Jarhead's down at the bottom. Daniel, you're up top. The old man duck. He's matching your beard in real life there in person. Can you hold the lead, though, for 24 seconds? Can you hold the lead?
Unlikely.
We shall see. Okay, Jarhead's up top there with the little hat on. 16 seconds. Anything can change. Someone is racing through. Is that George? George Duck has just come out of nowhere. Same as Hugo. These are 2 regulars. We haven't seen them for a while, but they are there. Hero of Collectors is making a run for it right at the top as well. Shout out Austin. I think Austin may be taking it. I think he is. Hero of Collectors. There he is. Bloody hell. Austin, shout out to you, my friend. Now, there were a couple of people in there twice. I'll let you off. That's my bad. It's been one of those weeks. Okay, that was interesting. A lot of rate ducks on there. And thank you very much for Mike for the super chat as well. I appreciate you. Never discourage super chats, even during duck races. But maybe I should move my graphic for them. That's on me. Okay. Enabled Wings and Damien were going at it in the chat. There was a lot of duck emojis. Now, I don't know if the rumours of the more duck emojis you put in the chat, the quicker your duck goes is true. I don't know if the algorithm works that way, but we're going to pretend it does. Okay, did anyone see who finished 3rd, 2nd, and 3rd, and 4th, and 5th?
It was so close.
It was very close, wasn't it? It was very close. Okay, so shout out Austin, first and foremost. A regular around these ways, hero of collectors. He takes the 10 points. Let's have a look. Look at all those ducks. Look at all those ducks. Okay, 2nd place. It's George. George W. George is a regular. He's always on the stream. Shout out to him. Hopefully he's watching the replay. You get 2nd place, my friend. That's 6 points to you. Underneath that, the man who's thirsty for chicken. Someone give that man some chicken, but he has took 3rd place. The bronze medal. I was laughing. I was rewatching in Parallel stream, and I could tell that all of Nick's comments were really winding Brandon up, which was making me laugh. So shout out Nick.
Brandon loves DC. I watched that earlier.
I was like, Brandon, please put your spade down. Stop digging yourself a hole. That stream was painful. But shout out.
I need to watch that.
Yeah, Brandon just had his shovel out and was just digging himself a hole. I knew what he meant. I really did knew what he meant, but the people just turned on him quickly. Okay, so Nick 3rd place. In 4th place, Tom, Mini Plastic Multiverse. I think he finally may be in front of Noah now. His son, Mini Plastic Multiverse, was beating him on the leaderboard for a while, but Tom has now took some points. And then Stu, aka Figures and Vinyl, you have took the 5th place, so you get yourself a point on the board as well. So there you go. 5th place is Stu, 4th place is Tom, 3rd place is Nick, 2nd place is George, and 1st place is Austin. So it's a lot of regulars in there, which I like to see. As long as it's names that I see regularly, I'm happy about it. Just for the crack, we're going to go see who's at the bottom. Home Dude's at the bottom, Owen's at the bottom, Mark down there, Gary's Grails, Silox, Spears. I'm sorry about that, everybody, but that is what it is. I ain't got time to go through everybody, but yeah, it's a big race. Look, even I'm down there at the bottom, for God's sake. Me and Craig down there, 86th and 84th. Nearly the year I was bloody born. Not quite, but nearly. But there you go. That is the race today. Amanda's desperate for me to make her a cup of tea. She's bought some cookies, you see. So we're going to have cookies and tea and watch something this evening. But I appreciate everyone joined us today. I apologise for my tardiness. It was one of those days where I wanted to get out a video before I went live. And Hasbro, they always reveal stuff a little bit too late for me. But I appreciate everyone joining me both in Group 1 and Group 2. But let's go around the board and these guys tell you where you can find them online. Dan?
On Instagram, I think it's Daniel.jhayden.
It is indeed. It is.
J.Hayden.
It's Daniel.j.hayden.
Yeah, I just posted earlier before the stream pretty much my entire collection in video form.
There you go.
So yeah, if you'd like to see what I've wasted my money on, please go check those out.
Yeah, like us all, don't worry. But I think just before I went live, I seen the video scrolling, but I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. But I will for sure. I always getting curious of people's collections. I always get inspired by seeing how people display stuff as well. So I will absolutely check that out. Derek.
Yeah, for me, Instagram is just under my name, Derek Jackson, or Mike Tilly. I don't remember which one. And that's it.
Beautiful. I'll make sure it's in the description of this video for sure. Derek was a latecomer for today, but I appreciate you. The gap was there and he took it. We appreciate having you. I wish, if I knew he was getting Serpentor, I may have told him we were full. But he's here. He rubbed it in my face anyway. But no, it's all good. Hopefully you guys in the US start again. I think, has your door knocked, Christopher? Is your door here? Has he arrived? Not yet. It would have been fun for him to arrive. But Chris, tell people where they can find you online.
I'm on Instagram at Christopher Allen 254.
Indeed he is. There you go. Go and find him. Jamie.
At JMG Toys on Instagram. Here every 2 weeks. And stalking Dan's watch list on eBay and buying things.
Clearly he is. Clearly he is. Mephisto now gone, and so is Mulder and Scully. I need to go and start being a little bit more decisive with my eBay purchases. Before I need to hit up Jamie if I'm thinking about buying stuff on an eBay. Are you gonna beat me to this or not? Yeah, thank you, Jamie.
Don't give him any clues.
I know. Yeah, I don't know how to play this. It's very awkward. Jay, what about yourself? Hope you're feeling better, my friend. Hopefully we distracted you for at least a little bit today.
Yes, you did. I got a cramp in the leg, can't move it, and a bit of a manky throat, but I'm doing okay. You can find me on Instagram and YouTube at J's_Toy Collection UK, and you can now use that new @ feature that you taught me about on YouTube. It works.
Good. So what is
it?
Right,
I have you in the description as well, and Tac, and
nice.
It seemed to work, this new @ feature. So that's how to do it, apparently.
Yeah, I have put Jay's YouTube is in the is in the description of this video using the @ so I've already done it for Legends and Liquor, but I will put the handle in the chat as well. Please go and subscribe to Jay and watch his unboxings, always entertaining for sure. And then Nathan, good to see you, my friend. Good to have you back on for a little bit talking toys. Where can they find you when you're not around?
So at the moment, I actually have a new Instagram account for my Spider-Man cosplays now.
Okay.
I got into it now, so you can find me at NI_wallcrawler. So posting all my fun stuff there.
I haven't got it to copy and paste, but if you give it me, I'll put it in the description and it shall live there. And again, people on the replay, go to the description and you'll find all of these guys. I appreciate having you all on. Thank you to Group 1, thank you to Group 2, thank you everyone for their patience today, as I was massively late. If you're watching on the replay, I was right on time. All right, don't worry about it. And we'll see you. I'm doing a before we get the last plug. I'm doing a Inner Circle on Saturday, the 26th, okay, which I'm going to do it a little bit later than I would do a stream, just to give my American friends the opportunity to jump on a Saturday night. So Inner Circle next Saturday. Any channel member is welcome. It's just going to be talk about anything stream. Like, you come on, let's just talk about anything you bloody want. It's to celebrate hitting 20k, and I want to celebrate it with you guys. Amanda's not in, so I can go all night long if I want to. So yeah, Inner Circle next Saturday, the 26th. If you are a channel member, then you can get involved and be a guest on that show, all right? And it's just no limits, no groups. It's just going to be in, out, who's shaking it about, whatever we want to do, we're going to make happen, all right? Next Saturday. And until then, I'll see you Thursday. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. I'm going to play the intro to see us out, as we always do. Goodbye, goodbye. Thank you, everyone in the chat. I see yous. I appreciate yous. Bye-bye. And thank you, Damien. One more time. Thank you, Damien. Here he is. Thank you. Bye-bye.